And we're live. Yay!
Yay!
Hello, everybody. How is everybody's weekend going?
Yeah.
Oh, are we supposed to answer? Because
Sure. I mean, we've been chatting.
We know,
but
We know
people in the comments don't know. How was your New Year? Did you watch the ball drop? Did you stay up till midnight? Did you go to bed? Did you? We'll talk about a book in a minute, but yeah. How's your weekend? How's your New Year's?
we watched Napoleon Dynamite with my children. Forgot how completely ridiculous that movie was. My kids were like, what is this? What is the point? Why? We were in the middle of it when it hit midnight, and we're all like, oh yeah, 7 seconds, Happy New Year. Finish the movie in 10 minutes and everybody go to bed. So it was kind of underwhelming.
That's funny. Lindsey, how about you guys, your fam?
We went and saw Sing 2, which was really cute.
I really liked it.
Yeah.
I got teary at the end. Like,
right? It was way better than the first one, in my opinion. And then we came home. My oldest has now gotten to the age where she goes and hangs out with her friends, and so she's our built-in babysitter. So we didn't do anything. I don't even think I stayed up till midnight. I think I fell asleep before it.
Yeah.
But I sat and read.
Nice. And then Sarah?
We watched football. And we did stay up till midnight, all of us, and went to bed not like very soon after, but we are all sick. So that's what's happening in our household right now. But
bummer.
3 of the 4 of us are on the mend. I think today was the best I felt in the past couple of days. And so we're just waiting for Layla to get over it. And should be good to go. But
nice. Yeah. It was a pretty quiet New Year's for me too. Just got Chinese food for me and Jordan, which he ate in his room and I ate. Like, we didn't even eat together. Stayed up till midnight and I was in bed. Said Happy New Year to Jordan on my way into my bedroom and was in bed by 12:05.
It sounds like 2 introverts' dreams.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Did you start the year, like, did you end a book so that you can start the year fresh, or do you have a carryover?
Oh no, that's against the rules.
I have a carryover.
I have a carryover too.
Yeah.
But I had a carryover knowing it was going to be a carryover.
Yeah.
Like, I had no intention of finishing it. I think I started it on Friday.
Yeah.
No, I started on Thursday.
Yeah.
So what was your last read, Lindsey, of the year?
I finished The Golden Couple.
What do you think of that one?
Good. I really like them. What is it? Sarah Buchanan and
Greer Hendricks.
Thank you.
Yeah. That's the one. Like, I really love The Wife Between Us, their first one. This one would be like number 2 for me.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I really
liked it.
I was happy.
Is it suspense?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
I don't even think I'd say suspense, more just like mystery. What the heck is going on here? Nothing like scary or spooky, just more.
You're just kind of watching it unfold.
Yeah.
Got it.
Like, who's lying and what are you lying about?
They're all terrible people.
Yeah. Y'all
messed
suck.
up, as Audrey would say, messed up people doing messed up things.
Absolutely. 100%.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yep.
So what book did you carry over?
I just started a new library book. It's called No Words. It's a Meg Cabot, it's about a children's middle grade author who goes to a book festival, and this other author that she hates is there.
Cute.
And so I'm like, okay, I have to check it out. It has a horrible Goodreads ratings, but I'm still reading it because
it sounds cute.
Why not?
Oh wait, is that one? Is it set on a little island?
Yep. Little Bridge Island or whatever.
Little Bridge Island, yeah. I read the first 2 and I didn't like either one of them.
Yeah, I was going to say.
The second one had a librarian and I was like, she's a librarian. No.
Well, I think Lindsey had gotten the second one in a library hall, and I was like, that looks cute. And I went to add it on Goodreads. I'm like, whoa, the ratings are real low. Never mind.
Yeah.
And this one, I was just at the library and I just picked it up and I'm like, yeah, that looks cute. And I came home and I started reading it. And then I went to add it to my like currently reading. I'm like, ooh, okay. Well, we'll just see how it goes. So
That's funny.
You never know, though.
Yeah. No. You never know.
I have liked low-rated books before. So.
I think if it hits you at just the right time, like if the mood of the book is just what you want
Yep.
at that moment, like when we read The Holiday Swap, Sarah, you really didn't like it, and me and Lindsay really did like it.
Yeah.
But that it was exactly the Hallmark movie, romantic comedy, sweet, clean, not like steamy romance that I was in the mood for. So it hit just the right note for me, that's the cool thing about books. Like,
yeah.
It could be good, it could be bad. Depends on the moment.
Depends on the mood.
Right.
Yeah. Sarah, did you say you had a carryover or did you finish up?
I finished one, like the last book I finished was Stars Above. Like, so I finished out the Lunar Chronicles. And then my audiobook was a carryover, which I knew. I'm only halfway through it. There was no way I was going to finish it. So that's my only carryover.
Nice. I had a carryover only because I couldn't find it on audio. If I had found it on audio, I would have finished it. It's just like a middle grade. August Isle. I don't even know where it is. August Isle. Cute.
I've never even heard of that.
Little middle grade.
Yeah.
It's right here. This is what it looks like.
Well, that's cute.
It's about a girl who goes to this island to stays the summer, I think, with her mom's old friend, but then learns some secrets about her mom. Like there's some kind of mystery surrounding the mom, and we don't really know what that is yet. So she's going to discover that. I'm still very much at the beginning. But yeah, that's my carryover.
Awesome.
But I think we can... let me explain what's going on today. There's 112 people here right now, so there's enough people.
Yeah, that's crazy town.
There's enough people here to kind of explain what's going on. So if you guys in the comments don't know already, I don't know where you've been.
Under a rock.
But my BookTube besties are here today. Amanda from The Curly Reader, Sarah from Sarah's Nightstand, Lindsey from Lindsey's Little Library. This year in October, well, last year, I guess now, in October, we all got together for the first time. We've been chatting on Marco Polo, like a video messaging app for, I don't know, quite a long time.
At least a year.
Yeah.
For sure a year, because I did my game night in November of 2020 when I hit 5,000 subscribers.
And that's when we started chatting.
Yeah, that's when we started chatting, the four of us all together. So it's been over a year. But today we're going to deep dive, as Currently Reading Podcasts would describe it, like go deep behind the scenes, if you will, of our Christmas book exchange, which is a highlight for us every year. And I think it gets the most views of all my Vlogmas videos. So I think it's a highlight for you guys watching as well. We're just going to kind of talk about lots of things about the book exchange, favorites, least favorites, how it started, all that kind of stuff, books that didn't make the cut, all kinds of things. So in the comments, if you all have any questions or comments along the way, please feel free to join in the conversation. So we will, we're just going to talk about the book exchange. So this is not, sadly, for those of you who are here for reading sprints, this is not going to be a reading sprint night. Every once in a while, probably quarterly, I do one that like a game night or something that's not sprints. And this is going to be the one for this quarter that's not sprints. So in 2 weeks, I'll be back with reading sprints. But for tonight, we're just going to chat and hang out, talk books, all that fun stuff.
Your favorite things.
All of our favorite things. I know, right? We all love that. That's why we're all here. So, yeah. So Lindsey and Sarah, I'm going to turn it over to you because you guys did the book exchange. You're like the originators with another friend, which I'm sure we'll talk about. But so why don't you talk about how it all got started?
Okay. Well, this was what, year 4?
Yeah.
4?
I think so.
I think it's year 4. And I think the original idea came from myself and Lisa from Books and Smiles, who is no longer on YouTube. She's fine. I still get questions about Lisa. Is she okay? She's fine. She's just a nurse and very busy. But her and I were talking because her and I came up with book list as well. Because her and I did book list in the beginning as well. And then I think the same year that we came up with this concept is the same year that we invited Lindsey to come do book list with us for a month.
Yep.
And then she never stopped. So we're still doing book list.
Like one of those squatters, like
Yeah, she's like, I live here now. Yeah.
I'm now here. Good luck getting rid of me.
Yeah. So we came up with the book exchange idea, and it originally started out as an Advent, like that's what we called it, was Advent book exchange, because we were like, let's do one book a day leading up to Christmas. But we still did 25 books, which doesn't make sense. It's supposed to be 24. And I don't really even know. We just thought it would be fun to do. It was just like,
and something different.
yeah. And doing it on camera, like, was the big thing. Like,
we originally talked about opening a book every day and filming, but that quickly got squashed.
Yeah, there's no way.
It
takes a lot to.
Well, in that first year, you sent each other 24 books.
25 books.
25 books. So you had 50 books to open.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
That's
remember
the only
how,
year we did that.
Yeah. Did you spread it out over?
We did.
How did you? I don't remember how you spread it out.
I think we did.
Was it like every 3 days or?
I don't even remember. I still think it was once a week.
Yeah, I think you did once a week too. I can't remember.
I think it was like 5 or 6 books in each video, maybe. Oh no, yeah, 5 times 4 is 20. No, I can't. I don't know. We did it somehow. I don't know how we did it.
That was a long time ago.
It was.
It was a long time ago.
I can barely remember.
What did you do yesterday, Lindsey?
No. Don't ask me hard questions.
Well, after they did that book exchange, I don't remember.
Then Lisa went off.
Right.
And it was just the two of you.
It was just
me, and we were like, because
when
Lisa
you were like,
decided to stop her channel. Yeah. And me and Lindsey were like, we're still doing it. And we're still doing book lists, though.
Oh gosh, we opened 10 books every week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That would have only been 40.
Yeah.
How did we do this?
I have no idea.
1, 2. I have 4 weeks. Oh no, I did. No, there's 5. We split it up over 5 weeks.
Okay.
We opened 10 books every week.
I think how I got in, Sarah, you and I did book buddy-a-thon.
Yes.
With that, oh man, what's her name? Elena Reads Books hosted. It was that an April thing? I don't remember when she did that.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
It was a couple months after the book exchange, and I watched the book exchange and I loved it because I followed all 3 of you, and I hadn't really talked to any of you yet. But I loved that exchange. And so then, Sarah, you and I did Book Buddy-a-thon and talked. One of the challenges was to talk to your buddy every day. And we did that in April and never stopped talking every day.
Yeah.
So we were on Voxer at that point.
Yeah.
We had buddy read together. And you and Lindsey were talking all the time because you guys carried on with Book List.
Yeah.
And then Sarah and I were talking because of Book Buddy-a-thon. And then at some point after that, I was like, so how do
I get in?
Yeah.
If you guys want to, because at that point, I think Lisa had stopped doing videos.
And I think you approached us as a, like, I'll replace Lisa.
Well, wait a minute. Did you do 5-star predictions? Because I joined you for a 5-star prediction. I don't know if that was that year. That might have been the next year after.
Next year.
It might have been.
I think it was after.
I don't remember when we started collaborating for 5-star predictions.
Yeah. I don't remember either, but I was like, hey,
yeah,
if you still want a 3rd person,
yep,
I volunteer as tribute.
I'm pretty sure that was your exact.
It might be. I kind of like busted in on it by just saying, hey. And you were like, let me talk with Lindsey, but that sounds fine. You talked with Lindsey and she said, go.
Yep. And then we whittled it down to the 12 books of Christmas.
Right.
Yeah, because we
Right.
were like, 50 books are way too
That
much.
was-
And
Right.
then
And I
it's-
think
yeah,
that's
it
what
was
we
like-
called it. I think we called it
did.
the 12 Books of Christmas.
12
Well,
books
it's the 12 plaids.
That was last
next
year.
year.
That was
Yeah,
the
that
next
was-
year.
Did you do it 2 years though, Krista? I thought
This
you
is
just did
this
last
was
year.
this
This
was
is her
my
third
third
year.
year.
Oh, this was your. Oh, got it. Got
Yep.
it.
Yeah. So it was 12 books of Christmas, and then
And then it became 12
well, and then because we didn't, Lindsay, I didn't start talking with you every day until the game night thing too. I think. Because did we have a Voxer group that was the 3 of us? I don't think we
thought
did.
so.
Maybe.
I thought we did. Maybe
Well, we
we
did.
weren't as active.
No, we did because
We did the
I've
5-star.
done 2 rounds of 5-star predictions with
Yeah.
you now. So
Yeah.
after the first round,
Oh, yeah.
that's when the 3 of us started talking.
Yeah. And just so you know, you both are doing rounds with us again. I mean,
I mean, I volunteer. That's fine.
it's happening.
Oh, we gotta.
We have a
That's a bummer.
question? Oh,
Yeah,
Oh, I
we
do
do.
have questions. We'll get to the books in a few minutes, but then okay. So then what?
Then we all started talking because of
Well,
Christmas
wait a
game
minute.
night.
Back it up because we did call the 3rd year 12
Yeah,
Plaids
12
of
books.
Christmas because we all ended up using plaid wrapping paper without talking about
Or
it.
Without talking
meeting.
about it. Nope.
It just happened. We opened up our boxes. We're like, I opened up the first one. I'm like, oh, no way. That kind of looks like my paper. And then I opened up the other one. I'm like, oh, no way. We all used plaid. It was kind of fun. So we all used plaid. So we called that year last year
The 12 plaids of Christmas.
So
the
classic
12 Plaids
Christmas.
of Christmas instead of the 12 Books of Christmas.
Yeah.
Um,
that was fun.
But then when I hit 5,000, I wanted to do a game night. And Amanda, you and I were talking
Yeah,
because
had
we
talked
did a
quite
lot.
bit.
We've done a lot of buddy reads together.
And
So
I had done buddy reads with Sarah, and I had done a couple buddy reads with Lindsay. Like,
right.
And we
yeah,
did Historithon
each other,
together,
we didn't
too.
just like we just didn't talk all of us
together.
together.
Right.
Right.
Until that game, like prepping for that game night.
Right.
And then after that, like
And then we started the Marco Polo channel, and then
And the rest is history.
the rest is history.
the rest is
And, yeah,
history.
and we
It all
do
went downhill from there, guys.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, and then we decided we were all going to get together, and well, shortly after we started the Marco Polo thing, though, because it was November, so like after the New Year last year, so at the very beginning of 2021, they were all like, "Oh yeah, by the way, you're going to do book exchange with us too," and I'm like, okay.
We did a trial run in July.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I did not ask to join. I was approached.
That's right. It's true. It's true. Oh, it's so funny.
And then I had to single-handedly figure out the math on. No, I'm just joking.
No, you
How
did.
many
We
books we were selling and how many books we were
were.
opening each week, and when we were gonna. No, I'm just joking.
You were the math guru. It's
Yeah.
so funny.
Sarah's like,
just-
I don't know. Just tell me how many books to buy.
I love Bobby's binging our channels to prepare for middle grade March. I love that
Aw.
dedication.
Yeah,
She's like, I enjoyed toggling between each of you to watch each other's books for Christmas. Fun.
it's fun watching everybody's reactions.
I love your book exchange, trying to get my best book buddies to do it with me. Yes, Amanda,
Yes.
it's so much fun. And really, if you know now that you're going to be doing it next year, you can look little free libraries. And
Library
we'll get into
book
this. Maybe
sales.
this is like where to go next, right? Like,
Yeah.
where do we get our books from? Because to buy, I mean, we bought 8, 16, 24. So we still buy 24 books. We just divide it, sent 8 books to each person.
Yeah.
I did
bought
not
mine at
purchase
30.
any book full price.
I did not purchase any book full price either.
I did one, and there was,
did.
well, I did one
Well,
for,
and then all of Krista's.
and then all of Krista's. But
We'll talk about that later too.
Yeah.
But in general, like, we know it's coming. So
Right.
we do not have to go to Barnes & Noble and put 24 books in our basket to check out. We, all year long, we looking at thrift stores, book outlet, little free libraries, library book sales,
Our
Our own
swap
shelves.
groups,
Like
our
that.
own
Read
shelves.
stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. So it is not like, I mean, it's not a,
It's not a money pit.
no, it's not a money pit. We do not like empty out our
like I
wallets
spend
for
like
this.
a good 6 months
Yeah.
shopping and a few dollars every month.
I think we pay more in shipping than we do for a lot of the books.
It's true. It's true. Shipping
Except
is
for
a lot.
this year.
Except for this year.
Yeah. Oh man. Lindsey. Okay, so just so you guys know in the comments, I'm starring the people who are asking questions. So I will come back to all the questions because some of you, Monet, I'm not ignoring your questions. I see them. Once we get talking about books, I'll go to some of your questions. So keep asking questions because I'm just putting a little star so I can fly back and find them. I missed a couple, so I'm doing it right now. But yeah, so we don't hurt our wallets. But what is your process? Let's talk about, because I think we all have a little bit of a different process.
Sarah is super organized and over processes all of it. And I show up at the thrift store and I'm like, this looks good. And then I get home and I'm like, oh crap, she already owns it.
Okay, wait, before we go farther, Shauna wants to know, what is everybody drinking tonight?
Oh, hang on. I
have a Bold Rock hard cider.
What's yours, Lindsey? I can't read it. What is it? A bottle of wine?
It's all bottle.
She's just chugging straight out of the bottle.
I needed this out of my fridge because it takes up. It's so tall. It takes up too much room.
Debbie did this with one of her closest friends, and I did a book exchange. She lives in Washington, and her friend lives in Montana. And they fashioned it after us. And the best part was getting up at 5 once a week to open books. Oh, that's so cool, Debbie.
I love that so much.
I love that.
That really,
I've been trying to think of a way of how we could help other people do this without us like doing some sort of massive Secret Santa, something like.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like creating a Google Doc with like.
The hard thing about it is that you have to know the other person's taste in books.
Yeah.
So I think that's one of the unique things with the four of us because we've been talking so much, and like I've been watching Krista for actually I've been watching all three of you for years before I even started my channel. Yeah. So like we've been watching each other for so many years. We've known each other.
All buddy read.
We've buddy read together.
Buddy read with all three of you guys.
Kind of what each other gravitates towards. That's the tricky thing with doing the exchange is knowing your buddy, whatever, well enough that you know what kinds of books they're gonna like. Mm-hmm. Because if you just match up random people and you're like, well, here's my Goodreads shelf. You're still not gonna really, because there's stuff on my Goodreads shelf that I rated high that I'm not necessarily gonna like similar things to that. I don't know.
I love Amy.
It's too tall to fit in my fridge.
That's so funny. Yeah.
Amy, aren't you busy? We have 8 minutes until a game starts.
Okay, so I would say out of the four of us, Sarah is the most intentional with the books that she gets. Yeah. Right? Like she has books in mind ahead of time.
Yeah.
For the rest of us.
Sometimes it's stuff that I've like read and I know that you guys are gonna like. Like I already have one set aside that I think Lindsey will really like. So I have to see in a year if she has it or not. Like I already have one sitting aside.
You just send it to me.
Yeah.
Save it for July.
July, there you go. But like I think about that. I think about favorite authors that you guys like. That's a big one. So if I know you like an author, I try to find one that you guys don't have yet.
It'd be really nice if you would read the authors that we sent to you.
What?
I love it. And then Lindsey, what do you do?
I wait until Sarah says that I'm looking for books and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta buy books.
Lindsey's like in November going, oh crap, I gotta go to the store.
Oh, I love it.
I start in like January and I just like buy a ton of stuff.
Yeah.
Because I'm buying it for like $1.50.
Same.
Whatever.
Well, and like little libraries, anytime I'm there, if I see something that would even remotely look good, I'll grab it.
Yeah. So I think we all I do the same like that. I have a box that I will start, not this month probably, but when I find my first book that I'm like, ooh, this might be a good one. I put it aside. And I know, so in general, like Lindsey and I overlap with historical fiction. So if I'm reading, and Amanda too, a little bit Sarah, but Sarah's probably the least historical. She likes some. But so I know my reading taste with historical fiction really overlaps well with Amanda and Lindsey because we've done a lot of buddy reads with historical fiction. Sarah, I overlap when I delve into fantasy or like a thriller. So I think of Lindsey as historical fiction and thriller, and some comedy or like contemporaries. Sarah, I think of as thriller, horror, fantasy, some sci-fi, some contemporary. Like contemporary is like the lower rung of you guys,
Well,
and then
see,
Amanda.
I think Sarah is more like contemporary, but not rom-com. Like
Yes,
a hard-hitting contemporary,
Or like
Yes.
a family drama.
saga
Yes.
sort
Yeah.
of
Yep.
thing.
And then Amanda is our middle grade historical. That's like the two, not historical middle grades, contemporary middle grades in general, and some like wonky middle grades that are out like on the fringes. She likes to, and then historical fiction, but then like a little bit of other things thrown in there here and there too. But like when I'm looking for stuff, if I'm like, oh, I want to read this historical, I put it in my box because, or I really like this, I'm like, oh, let me see if Lindsey or Amanda,
I take it myself and I read it, and then if I like it, I give it to them.
This is true as well.
There are a lot of
that.
books that I have hauled to my own bookshelves that I originally bought for one of you. like got
I
this,
maybe
like,
did
this
that
would be
too.
good for book exchange, and I'm like, wait, no, never mind, I'm keeping it.
This sums it up. One planner, one procrastinator, one wing it.
Yep, pretty much.
Yep.
That pretty much sums up our.
That sums up our personality.
Like that's just our whole entire personality.
It's true. It's true.
And Lindsey isn't so much a procrastinator. She's just so busy. She doesn't have time for one more
There's
thing.
no time.
Yeah. Oops. I got this. I might as well do it now. Do you follow book clubs? Get ideas from them, like Reese's book club or Jenna's. I don't follow any of those.
I hang out with my own book club and they give me ideas.
Yeah. And Amanda, you just signed up for a middle grade book club on Facebook.
Yep.
But not any of the big ones. I don't follow like Oprah's book club or
Nah.
Jimmy
If I were to follow anybody, it would be Reese's because I feel like her books are the closest to books that I will like.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So Lindsey brought a stack of books that she said didn't make the cut, and we were all like, ooh, I got those too. So before we get into the ones we actually got, let's talk about the ones that didn't make the cut. Maybe not like the whole list, because we all have big, like, here's my stack of ones that didn't make the cut. I don't need to tell you about all of them, but I can show you them.
Mine's like, mine's not very big. Oh, mine's so little.
See, and this is where Sarah being intentional becomes apparent.
Exactly. Let's look at these again.
Which one of us is the intentional person here?
That's so funny. So I can tell you right now, the people who I thought would like this already have it, so it didn't make the cut.
And I'm sad you DNF'd it.
Yeah.
I loved it, but
did you?
Right behind me.
I loved it.
I had 3 extra middle grades for Amanda, but I just picked the 2.
I have one of them.
Maybe that's why it didn't go in the.
Yeah.
No, I just had Tom's.
I'm looking at him. I'm like,
cover.
ooh, which one? I read that Tom's Midnight Garden. I read the graphic novel.
Okay.
What's that one on top?
This Cynthia Kadohata, she wrote Kira, which is a Newbery winner.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Japanese American.
Yeah, I have Emmy and the Incredible Shrinking Rat, though.
The same, like these just were too literary, I think. Last Romantics and Americana.
Oh, yeah.
I have Americana.
We're too literary, or you already had it. You thriller lovers already had read this or already owned it.
Lindsey sent me that one.
You just read that, didn't you, Lindsey?
I just read it. So good.
And then this one is a nonfiction that just didn't make it into the cut. Like I thought it sounded good, but
it
was kind of like bottom of the barrel. Like, I don't think it. Yeah, it was just in case I need something.
That one's about Winston Churchill, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, World War II, Winston Churchill. Yeah. All right, who else wants to tell their didn't make it pile?
Mine is a lot of either they already owned it or it had really low ratings that I didn't realize. So I was going to get this one for Sarah, but she already had it.
I already have it, yep.
This one I had gotten to possibly get to Krista, but it just didn't make the cut. I didn't know. It sounded a little bit too magical realism. I got that one for Lindsey, but she already had it.
Ugh. I hated it. Ugh.
Yeah, see? This one, both of Sarah and Lindsey already had it, and I gotten it because Krista didn't have it, but then she's like, I have no desire to ever read that book. So that one got
she doesn't like that author.
Like that.
These were two that I had gotten possibly for Krista, but they had like really, really, really low ratings on Goodreads. I got this one for Krista, and then she read it. I had picked this one up just because for Krista, just because I had found it in a little free library, but then it just didn't
make the cut.
And this was like a Christian fiction that I had picked up that just didn't make the cut. So
fun.
That was my stack.
Okay, so mine, I only have 3. So I had
Why are you whining about that? You should be like, I only have 3. That's how
I know.
That's success.
So this one I actually got to read myself, and then I was gonna maybe pass it on to probably Lindsey, and then Amanda read it and was like, "Get rid of that."
Oh yeah, no, it was so bad.
And I was like, "Oh, okay." So neither one of us are gonna read.
What is it?
The Mermaid by Christina Henry.
It was so bad.
I was like, well, that's not going to happen. This one I got at a library sale, I think for Amanda, when I was with you, Krista, when we were in Rhode Island.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know why. Yeah. Drug cartels. I don't know why I got this. But I was like, Amanda might like that.
Sounds totally up my alley.
I don't know what I was thinking on this one. So that I found something better, and I have no idea what that was about. And then this one I had for Lindsey, but I think this was like a standby just in case I need to switch something out or something. But she's reading it now too. So, but I'm kind of like I might want to keep it.
Dang it! Why didn't you send me that?
Because I think I want to keep it.
I do that all the time too.
I loved this book. I don't know that I want to let it go, but
Dude,
I kind of had it like
he's messed up.
I know, that's why it's so good.
He's
and you're still reading it, girl. You got.
I'm not that far in either. Like,
oh, honey,
not even 100 pages. Like,
oh, I'm so excited for you. Oh my gosh, yeah. So I think I'm gonna end up keeping that one on my shelf.
Yeah, Audrey
it was like if I needed to. She what?
She just told you to keep it.
Audrey said, "Keep it."
I know it's so good. Hi, Audrey. So.
Okay. These
Happy
two
New
I
Year.
picked for Amanda or Krista because they are middle grade, but it's like this is the 4th in a series and this is the 2nd in a series, so that didn't happen. This one I picked up, it's written in verse, and I thought it sounded cute and I was going to give it to Krista, but then I started reading it and it's crap. This one I was going to give for Sarah.
Oh,
and then she calls it.
I was with you when I bought that.
I know. I didn't realize.
Hey, Sarah, that's on my shelf.
You should have knocked it off.
Let's Buddy read that one.
Okay.
I will too, because I have it now.
I love it.
You should have knocked it out of my hand.
This one I was going to get for Krista or Amanda, but the ratings were pretty low. Or no, one of you has it.
I read that. I don't own it, but I've read it, and it's not very good.
That's what I've heard.
And then, I have it now. I'm unhauling it. Good. I'm trying to make room on my shelf, so that's going to come right off.
It's not very
Thank
good.
you. Thank you.
And then these two, this Allison Galen, If I Die Tonight, by the time you read this, I'll be dead. I maybe kept it for myself.
I love it.
I have that. It's over here.
And then Red Lotus.
Oh, another Crystal Galen.
Yeah, that's the author that Lindsey, you and I both sent each other books by that same author this year. So, and then Amanda sent me one too. Yeah,
yeah.
The flight attendant.
Or the flight attendant.
But the ratings weren't that great for this.
He's supposed to be a good author, though. That's interesting.
I have 2 of his books on my shelf that I haven't read yet.
I really want to read him.
Maybe this is the year.
I have Midwives.
I have Midwives too. Buddy read.
Oh, I forgot he wrote that. That's an older one.
And I have The Light in Ruins.
Read Midwives and really liked it.
Yeah. I've heard good things about him as an author.
I have too. Yeah, I'm excited to read him.
Fun. So those are the books that did not make the cut. And I do the same thing where I look through my list and so once we have our books, we kind of keep an eye on each other's Goodreads. We're all friends on Goodreads. And we remind each other on the regular as it gets closer to Christmas. Check your Goodreads. Make sure your Goodreads is up to date.
Check your Goodreads, Lindsey.
Make your kid update your Goodreads, Lindsey.
How'd you know? I make my kids do it.
That's so funny.
Oh my god.
So here's to Midwives fans.
Oh, nice.
See, okay, yeah, we're
Orphan
gonna have to
Monster
read that
Spy
one.
looks good.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
Lindsay, did you like Unwanted Guest?
Yes.
All right, I need to read
And
it.
I read it during a snowstorm. Oh,
It's
Sarah,
sitting
you have
right
a
here.
snowstorm coming.
I do have tomorrow.
There you go.
Well, there you
Well,
go.
now we know,
There you
and your
go.
kids are gonna be home, so you can just
My
sit and
kids
read
are
all
home.
day.
I could just sit and read. It's
That's
sitting right
true.
here, like my fingers on it.
And you can vlog it.
I love it. So this is the first year that we did a little mini exchange in July, Christmas in July, which was a lot of fun. We just each sent each other 2 books.
Has anybody read any of the books they got in July?
No.
Oh, stop showing
Did
off.
you?
I read The Flight Girls.
I don't even.
Nice.
Oh yeah, you did read The Flight Girls.
It was really good.
Where are the ones I got over the summer?
I don't
They're on
remember
the
what I
back.
got.
I have my summer
They're on
ones
my
right
cart,
here, but
but
I'm missing one of the ones from Lindsay. But I really want to read this one because I just got the companion next book in the mail. So Sarah, this is like first on my
Oh, nice.
radar.
I don't even remember what I sent you.
But I really want to read this
Oh,
one
yeah.
from Amanda. And you sent me Savage the Bones as well.
Oh yeah.
And Lindsay sent me Posted and the one about.
Yeah, that posted one looks so cute.
It does
Posted
look
is
really cute.
I read that. That was our like library community reads book one year
Oh,
for
fun.
the middle grade or middle school.
But of my Christmas in July ones, these are my highest priority.
Yeah, I haven't
I
read
didn't bring down my Christmas in July ones.
That's okay. I just
Ooh,
have it
I
all
got-
in this room.
Who the heck puts ads in the middle of her videos? Dang it.
Lindsay does.
I gotta figure out how to change it. I don't want them in there anymore. I got Saint X, which I haven't read. I got the Kate Quinn book, haven't read.
Oh yeah, Sarah, what are you drinking behind your dog's cozy?
It's Line and Kugels.
Line and Kugels. It's a
Yeah.
toast of pop.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What did you call it, Sarah?
Line and Kegels.
What?
Oh my lord.
She told me about it the first time. I'm like, no, honey, that's Line.
No, it's Line and Kugels.
I only said that because I didn't know how to pronounce it. That's why.
I love it.
So now it's just what I call it.
I just asked you because Sharon had asked me what you were drinking. Okay. Let's go on to this year's books. What are like 1 or 2 that you are most excited to read? You have to just pick a couple. Whatever jumps out.
3 max. 3 max.
You got these were so good though, you guys. Like, I think this was the best year.
Oh, I'm missing another one.
I put it on the bottom of the stack.
Oh, here it is.
Oh my goodness.
3?
Yeah. Oh, here's my other summer. This is my other Christmas one. I found it. I'm moving that.
I feel like okay.
I'm gonna pick one from each person because
That's what I'm thinking
like
too.
that.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do.
I
You don't
picked
have
you,
to be
Lindsay.
fair.
Okay. All right, I'll pick one from each. That's
We
fine.
know who Krista loves best.
Yeah, exactly.
I love you all very much. So stop it.
Uh-huh.
Actions
Stop.
speak louder than words, Krista.
I feel
Stop
like I
your
want runners
nonsense.
up. I want runners up.
I need an Amanda. I need
Ginger.
a,
Ginger commented about how much she laughed at me. I laughed at me. Like, the other girls can attest to the fact that I message them and I'm like, I'm editing these videos and I am a lunatic. Like, I was so giddy that day. Like, gifts are my love language, in case you couldn't tell. And like opening presents from people is just like next level to me. And so I was just like riding a high all day. It was so much fun. So yeah, I was slightly excited.
I need to go get it. Carry on.
Oh, okay.
Now's our chance to talk about her while she's gone.
Right.
Packers are up 3-0 if anybody cares.
What'd you say?
The Packers are beating the Minnesota Vikings 3-0 if anybody cares.
I
Nobody
care because
cares,
you
Lindsay.
care. I care because she cares.
She doesn't.
I don't, but
Okay. Whew. I have
All
my
right.
fan on in this room and everything. I'm just hot. It's because I'm drinking.
I'm hot.
Better.
I'm hot too.
Okay. let's go backwards. Lindsay, which books are you most excited for from this year's exchange?
First one is The Mall, because I basically told Sarah she needed to give it to me.
I did.
Because she was going to put it in, we're going to put it on that No Shelf.
I was going to put it on a,
something.
like a sale site, yeah.
And I think I said something like, well, if somebody wanted a book exchange book for somebody, maybe you could put it in my bio. She did.
I love it.
Don't you love it when friends listen to you like that?
No, right? One that I was shocked, but this one has by far, this perfume, Krista, that you gave me, has gotten the most comments on my video of how absolutely messed up this book is.
I've seen the movie. I don't know why I watched that movie, but I watched the movie.
You watched this movie?
I don't know why. And I would not read the book now that I've seen the movie. But I'm like, I think Lindsay will appreciate how how psychotic,
Wait, what's it about?
It's about a guy who wants to collect scents. So he kidnaps women and skins them.
Yes.
And basically gets the scent from their essence.
Yes.
If you need
I'm
to
out.
read it and send it to me next year.
That's the plan.
I can't believe I've seen. I know, Krista. I'm shocked. I know.
Yeah.
It's definitely not.
We are all shocked.
Yeah. Are you okay, Krista?
How did I even know about this book and about this movie?
How much were you drinking that night, Krista?
I don't know. It was a really long time ago.
My Krista gave me this book. Yeah.
Oh man.
And I love that Lindsay's like, yes.
I knew. It's just weird enough. I feel like you like those weird dark ones.
Oh yeah.
And I just feel like you're gonna love it. Amanda, here's a little shout out to you.
I love that.
So yeah, based on comments, that is for sure. And then Amanda, A Monster Calls.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Have
your tissues.
Tissues, yeah.
What I've heard, I'm thinking I'm gonna wait until I'm really hormonal.
Oh yeah,
that's
a good try book.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That was
wait till you're in a really low place.
I read it in a day. It's a really quick, fast
It's very
read.
short, but I quite literally put it down and sobbed. I had a very cathartic cry after that book because it got me going, and then I'm missing my dad and my sister. I'm like, whoa!
You guys know I don't really cry in books, right?
Oh no, you just wait.
Okay.
Me
Especially if you wait for a hormonal day. You wait till you're real good and hormonal and pissed off at your whole family, and then you read that, and then you're like, you will just feel like a whole new person.
Let it all out. I just love that book because it really helps kids process grief, because the kid goes through denial and anger and blame. All of these stages of grief are addressed without addressing them in that book. So it's really cool. But it's a tearjerker.
All right.
Yeah. I went to see the movie of that, and I brought my own box of tissues with me to the movie.
Oh, yeah. Is the movie good? I've never seen the movie.
I loved it, but I knew I would love it. I'm not super picky about adaptations.
Yeah.
I just can appreciate it for what it is, and I loved it.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Okay, Sarah.
Okay. So for Lindsay, she made me laugh with Wonderland because Audrey, who I hope is still here, loved this book and would not stop talking about it. And she loves this author, and I've always wanted to try this author. So the fact that she sent me a creepy carnival face from an author I want to try was awesome.
Well, just her talking about it and your reaction, and I'm like, I needed one more book, and I'm like, it's dumb of me not to. And so that's the one I did go on and pay full price for.
Yeah.
That's how much I love you.
Yeah. Well, I bought you a full price one too.
I don't love any of you that much.
Yeah,
so.
No.
I love Krista times 8.
We didn't talk about that. I forgot about that. I feel like I talked about it a lot in my videos. So
no. And then Krista, actually, this one, I think of all the ones that you sent me, this has got the most comments, and that's The Lost Man by Jane Harper. So many people are telling me how good this book is, and this is one I read the first tiny 2 sentences, and I didn't read anymore because I was like, holy crap. So I really want to read that one.
And you haven't read Jane Harper yet, right? That'll be your first.
Oh,
yeah,
you're gonna like her.
So good.
And I have 4 of her books, guys.
Yeah, she's really good.
I believe I said
surprised. Nobody's surprised, Sarah.
I know. That's fine. And then Amanda, the Red Bandana, is the one that
Yay!
Oh,
That's
yeah,
so
like-
good.
I
almost
saw
kept
the
that one for
corner and I
myself.
was like, I'm glad you didn't because
I almost got that one for myself.
dying to read this. So yeah, those are my 3 that were really hard to pick because gosh, you guys did really good on this one.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, Amanda.
All right. From Krista, I have one that I had never heard of before, but I'm really excited to read it. It's called The Girl They Left Behind. It is Romania, Bucharest, World War II historical fiction about a girl who like has to decide if she's going to leave or not. I don't know. It just sounded really, really good. Lindsey, the good sister. I really want to read Sally Hepworth.
I've heard really good things about that
so-
one.
Yeah, either one of these. She sent me 2 by the same author. So The Things We Keep or Good Sister, they both
think-
sound really
Does
good.
she have one called The Midwives as well?
It's called The Secrets of Midwives. I own
Yes.
that one too.
I've read that one a long time ago. Before
That
Book
one is
Tuesdays.
one of the oldest ones on my TBR. So
Yeah, I loved it.
and then this was the one that I squealed about because I've been wanting to read this one for so long, and it's not even that long. Like, why have I not read this one yet? Like, I need to
it's
just
sitting on my shelf too, so we should read
entire
it together.
series because I am so like I want to read this one. So
That's
those are
funny.
mine.
Amanda, I 1000% need to read Out of My Mind.
I
cannot
couldn't believe I
I
had it.
can't believe you haven't read
not
that.
knowing that I already had it, so it was like a duplicate copy because I didn't realize I already owned it. And then I like went and looked, and I'm like, wait a minute, she hasn't read this yet. Like I was shocked.
I think I owned it at one point and unhauled it,
No,
which
not
now I'm
acceptable.
like, what on earth?
Yeah.
Mhm.
That is one my daughter recommends still all
Yeah.
the time.
Well,
Yeah, my
I
daughter's teacher
read.
read it to her in class. And
I was gonna say I read Blended by her
Mhm.
in the last couple of years and really liked Blended. So I need to.
That one is just like completely. It's so good,
Yeah,
so good.
Lindsay, I'm so excited to read The Inheritance Games. This was a good one.
Then you need to thank the post office because that was not in your original box.
Ah! Oh
When
man.
your box got lost, Lindsay's
I
like,
wanna
okay,
know-
I need another middle grade and like something else. And Sarah
There
and
was
I were
2
like,
or 3 that I couldn't get.
This one is The Inheritance Games. I don't know, Trudy, if this was what you were talking about, but
Uh-oh.
yeah. And then Sarah. Bleh. Did you give me this one?
Yes.
Yes. I'm really excited
That's
for
so
this.
good.
I think you're
It's
gonna
like-
like that.
It's like I love a curmudgeon book, but it's like the woman is the curmudgeon instead of an older man. It's an older woman,
Yes.
and I'm just really excited for that. I love
Yeah.
a curmudgeon story.
I really love that one. It was really good.
And it's so cute.
It
It's
is
just
really
such a
cute. I
cover.
know. I kind of like reluctantly let it go, but I know you're gonna love it.
Yeah, I will love it.
That's one I would have kept. But
Okay, let's see. Oh man, I just got deplorable. It's deplorable that I have not
Yes,
read
I agree.
Out of My Mind. Oh man.
and she's
But I
starting
mean,
it
there are
tonight. Yep.
also many, many books that I think it's deplorable that I have not read them yet.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm not
Well,
casting judgment.
This is fair from Amy because when Amy came on my live sprints one time, I learned that she had not read The Hobbit or The War That Saved My Life or
All right.
Anne of Green Gables, like all of these books, and I'm like, Amy. So then the
She
next
hadn't
month,
read them.
all 3 of them were on her TBR the next month, and she read them and loved them all. So
I think
it's fair.
only fair that
It's
she
fair.
like
Yes.
makes a TBR for you now.
it's true.
Ooh.
Oh, the curmudgeon book was The Love Song of Missy Carmichael.
Love story.
Sort of a curmudgeon book. The older woman, a little bit cranky, but has a dog in it. I don't really know. Contemporary. Gonna be wonderful. Heartwarming story. Okay, let's do the opposite. With all the love in our hearts, what's one that, not that you're not interested in reading, but what's one that you're like, huh.
Why?
okay, I'll give it a try, but okay.
That's
Or
really
just straight
hard.
up like, yeah, I'm definitely on hold.
Or like you've just never heard of it and you're like, I don't really know. Yeah.
One from each or one, just one?
Oh,
just whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I don't think I have one from each.
I don't think I have one from each either. Like, I'm gonna have a hard time finding one.
I have a Lindsey and a Lindsey.
You got two good ones and one
No
crap one.
problem. I got one.
I think I can guess. I can guess Amanda's, and I think I can guess Krista's.
Okay.
No, I think this is the only two that I was like, okay. Oh, actually, this one too. I have an Amanda.
Oh, shoot.
I'll sell it to you.
Yeah, do. And here, I'll get a Sarah too, but I'll explain why.
It'll be all good.
Okay.
Okay, hang on.
With all the love in our with all the love in our hearts, show your crap pile. I think, honestly, though, Lindsey and Sarah, because this was our third year together, like, I feel like I have more on my shelf from the last 2 years that are like, I just don't know that I'm ever going to get to that one. But this year, I'm like, even though these are like, I'm unsure of them, I still want to read that. Like, there's still something about it that's like, okay, I'll give it a chance. But I just, there's something
do you guys like unhaul books that were gifted to you without reading them?
Not from the Christmas exchange. I won't.
No.
I'll at least do a chapter.
Yeah, I will always at least try the gift exchange ones. I won't unhaul them.
But at the same time, like, I also will not keep them forever once I read them. Because
once I read them, if I don't feel like keeping them all at home.
I have, where did my journal go?
Amanda, I don't have one from you.
Oh, well done.
I'm just gonna set that bar right now. I'm literally like, I don't have one.
I don't even remember
I'm
what
so
I sent
excited
you,
for
to be
all of
honest.
Well, they were good. So
I feel like I have this list. So even if I end up unhauling them, like, I still have the list of what you guys gave me each year.
Yeah.
So this is all that I need. Like, once I try it, because, like, what's the one I always talk about? Fact of a Body. Sarah gave me the first year.
Sharon, that's her Enneagram 9 coming out.
I'm probably not going to read.
Not confrontational. I, on the other hand, I'm like, I am unhauling this crap. Just kidding. I'll at least try it.
It's funny. Trying to be diplomatic. I know. I mean, Okay.
Okay, I only have two. I can't.
That's okay. No, that's fine. Amanda, let's go. No, actually, Sarah, we'll start with you. You never get to start because you're opposite.
I'm in the middle. I have two, and it's not that I'm not excited to read these because I will read them.
No excuses.
I know.
No excuses.
Okay, so Krista, the only reason I'm hesitating on this one is because it's okay.
Just rip off the Band-Aid.
I know, but only it's Simone St. James. But I haven't loved her older stuff.
Okay.
And this is an older one.
Yeah.
I'm more into her newer stuff. So, like, we'll see.
I also wasn't
try it, but
thrilled about that because it is a library copy and I could not get those stickers off. I was so mad.
Yeah. No, I'm not worried about that.
I was very sad about that.
Yeah. So, like, I'm going to read it because it's Simone. But I haven't loved her older stuff. So that's the only reason I would, like, hesitate on this one.
Okay.
But I'm still going to read it.
That's fair.
Okay. Lindsey, I love you. My only thing about this one is
just rip off the Band-Aid.
Okay. Only because I didn't like Sex in the City.
Oh, the Candace Bushnell one.
I know, and I know this isn't. I know, and that's. But I have to get over myself on that one.
Well, would you like me to send you?
No. No, I'm gonna
totally
read it.
did that for me, by the way. Kirsten and Sarah don't know this. Lindsey sent me another book because one of the ones that she sent me, she's like, I know you didn't like that one. I'm sending you a replacement.
I did.
I forgot to grab the replacement. It's still upstairs.
Oh, that's funny.
That is funny. Excuse me.
That's
so,
hilarious.
yeah, I'm unsure about her as an author just because of Sex in the City, but I'm still gonna try it. I just need to wait until I'm in that mood for, like, this is gonna be contemporary. It's gonna be a bunch of fluff. don't take it too seriously type thing.
Yeah.
And I will get in one of those moods, so it'll be fine.
Yeah.
And then I'm stopping now.
Okay, Amanda, go.
Mean. No.
Okay, I had one from Krista. This only because the synopsis just was very muddy. And so I was like, I mean, this is one that I will try. Like, this isn't one that I'm like, ew, what?
Yeah.
But I was just like, I don't know.
So let me tell you, I have read one Charles Martin and I loved it.
Okay.
And this year, every year that I've done the recommendations cart where I ask people for recommendations, all 3 of my other unread Charles Martin get recommended to me.
Okay,
so
I need to try it.
People love him. And I'm not sure about that one either, but I own it. So if we want to do it together, that's one that gets recommended to me all the time. And I know that the one that I read from him, I really liked. So
yeah, and I got a lot of comments saying like the author is fantastic. Yeah. Just the description of it, I was like,
it's not a pull you in description for sure. No, I totally get that.
Not.
That's fair.
And then Lindsey already knows what's coming. I think Lindsey was drunk when she purchased this.
To be fair, I bought it and I didn't realize it had like a paranormal aspect to it. I thought it was like YA mystery thriller, whatever.
When I saw that, I was like, what? That's funny. Cute. It's cute.
My only other option
is replacement, so I'm not holding it against her. This is the only one that I'm like, I don't know if I'm even going to try it before I get rid of it. But I love you, Lindsey. And you made up for it with the other books, so it's totally fine.
That's hilarious.
But she knew as soon as she's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm like dying. Lindsey's just
This is where not being prepared and running out of time does not help. Doesn't have anything else.
Like, let me throw this one in there.
And for everyone in the comments that said that I was going to pick this one because of my reaction in the video, I understand the motive behind this. And so once Sarah explained it to me, I was fine. But yeah, I would like.
I can tell from your reaction. I was like, no, wait, though.
This is not saying Amanda's gonna like this, so I don't know why. But after she explained it to me, I was like, okay, I get it. Like, I will. There was purpose behind it.
Yeah.
So
it was intentional, Amanda.
And
I love you, Lindsey.
Audrey says, have some more wine.
Some more wine.
Yeah, I agree, Connie. I think it's the cover that is like, what?
Yeah.
I think with a different cover, it might not be so out there, but the cover is like.
The cover is so
weird.
Bad.
Yeah.
I haven't even checked Goodreads if it has like decent ratings.
Funny.
I'll check it out before I like completely.
No, you won't. Get rid of it.
Oh man. Okay, Lindsey.
Oh, I have to go.
What's on your stack?
Amanda.
I get to go last.
Amanda.
I tried to read this and I couldn't.
No.
So I'm thinking I might try audio.
I've heard so many good things about that book.
I had that one. I got that because Krista read it and really liked it.
I own it.
I didn't read it.
Well, she got it because you read it, Krista. So you must have read it.
I never read it.
Or maybe you just talked about it.
And
I hauled it at one point and gave it to someone else. I unhauled it before I read it.
This is why you don't trust booktubers.
Does anybody judge books by font size and margin?
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah. Oh yikes.
This is where being an audio reader.
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't even like realize.
Well, and I don't track my DNF, so you wouldn't.
I apologize.
That's okay. Oh no, how are you gonna know?
See, Lindsey like that.
Oh yeah, what was the replacement? Sorry.
Oh, Fallout. by
Yeah.
T.J. Newman.
T.J. Newman.
Ooh,
She had like
good
gotten
one.
it in a library, like
I
a used
found it for $1
library
at the
copy,
library.
and
Nice.
she's like, "I'll do something with it," and I'm like, "I want to read it," and next thing I know, it's in my mailbox. So
Here we go. All these people are. I love Boys in the Boat. It's good on audio.
listen to it on audio.
There we go.
We can listen to it together.
There we go.
There you go.
This
And
one
then-
I don't know. The thing that I don't like about it is it says better than Gillian Flynn's Gone Girl, and anytime I see that, I'm like, whatever. No, you're not.
I should have crossed that out. I should have been like, it's not. I haven't even read
Okay.
it, but it's not.
Oh, this
But you
is
didn't like
cool.
Gone Girl. You only gave it 3 stars, Lindsay. Remember? We had that
No
conversation.
way. It can't have been. No.
I
Because that book was not released before he died. No way was that book. When was the publication date?
No,
of
it's
Boys
a
in the
little
Boat.
older.
Oh, we're on a different topic? What's happening?
Oh
I'm
my
still
God,
giving her
I'm
crap about Gone Girl.
No.
No.
Boys in the Boat. When was the Lindsay? You have the book. When was it published? Because I thought it was a more recent publication. Because Edward Herman died.
2013.
Unbroken was narrated by Edward Herman.
No,
When was
it
it?
is.
Sorry.
Edward Herman
No
is
way.
the narrator. Yep. I just checked on Audible. Edward Herman is the narrator.
Okay, well now I'm definitely listening to it. I listened to Unbroken and he was the best narrator ever. So now I'm like
Yeah.
100%
Nice.
in for the audio. Thank you for whoever said that.
Yeah.
I am forever
Angela.
indebted to you.
Angela, thank you very much for your
I thought it was a
insight.
more recent release than that.
No, it's a little older.
2013, yeah.
I feel like I've seen it around a lot this past year. For some
Yeah.
reason. It got really
I
popular.
feel like I have too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Amy, I love I have one more, but Amy says
Oh no, go ahead.
she totally judges by font size. You think you're worth 11-point font? No thanks.
That's what I'm like. Yeah, I'm gonna listen to you because my eyeballs cannot see your words.
Right?
Yeah.
And then I don't know. I'm just not super excited about this one. 1921.
Was kind of bummed that you had already read the Sherry LaPena one because I really wanted to give you that one. Or you already owned it, I think.
I owned it.
Because I feel like this one is too similar to the Stationery Shop, which was on
Yeah.
your to-read list. So I didn't want to give you both of them, but I had I kept eliminating books. Like, oh, she's already got this one. Oh, she's already read this one. So
But you know what I could do?
you could do a flight.
Yes.
Flight. Yeah.
There you go.
So you just gave me an idea.
There you go.
Winnie.
Knock 2 of your Christmas books off too. I really haven't heard anything about Widows of Malabar Hill, so I didn't know much about it. I just
And I
Had
only
it in
picked
the
it because
box.
you made me pick one from each of you guys. So
it's okay.
nothing.
I
I
didn't
repeat.
pick one from everybody. I didn't have any from Sarah.
Yeah,
Other
you
than
did.
the book I already owned, but I won't judge too much.
Well, you didn't update your Goodreads.
Yes, I did. It was on my Goodreads.
Not at the time that I bought it.
Please.
I did already own Each Little Bird That
We
Sings,
have-
but I did not
Not
have
at the
that on my
time that you said
Goodreads.
I bought
So
We've already had this argument.
yeah,
We have had this argument already.
but I did have Where the Mountain Meets the Moon on my Goodreads.
Well,
So.
now you really need to read it because now you have 2 copies.
Okay, this is an example of 2 people who have to get their last word in.
Exactly.
I hold grudges.
Oh, man.
For anyone
Okay.
who wants to know, I hold grudges.
That's hilarious.
Amanda never forgets.
Just
right,
ask
here's
my husband,
mine.
he'll tell you.
Oh, really?
I am more excited about it now, but I've owned this before and unhauled it just because it's so big.
It's big, yeah, I know.
And at the time, I kind of went through my war historical fiction. I was at one point keeping them all together. I'm like, I've just got too many of them. So this one didn't make the cut.
But that
I know.
one's good. Even Krista liked that one.
It is good, Amanda.
I
did
haven't
like
read that
it.
yet.
Even Krista
Audio
liked it.
So
listen.
it's not that I'm not like I love books that are set during the war, so I am excited to read it. But it's out of the ones you gave me. That's the one that I'm like, oh, it might not get read right away. It's not like pushing the top of my TBR. Amanda, I'm just not sure about this one, but it is a curmudgeon story. But it doesn't like you said you cover bought it, and I'm like, why? But when I read it, I'm excited for like what's inside of it, but this cover would never have made me cover buy it. But
I bought it too. I bought a copy for you and a copy for me.
I know, that's crazy to me, but it does sound like a good story, and I will.
That's
read
why
it.
I got it. I was like, "Ooh, this sounds like something Krista would like."
But I think you said like a cover buy for myself. I'm like,
yeah,
that's not a cover.
Well,
buy.
like I picked it up because I was like, "Hey, I've never heard of it before," and I read the back, and I was like, "Huh."
I love it. And then
That's good.
This one okay, so Lindsay, I have two for you. I am very interested in reading this, but it got the biggest reaction out of me, like, what the heck? I know. The schwa was here. I have never heard of it, but I do like Neil Shusterman, so like I am eager to read it, and I've had a couple people say that they liked it, so I am gonna read it, but I was just like, what?
My kids have read it and they loved it.
Okay, cool.
I've
That's funny.
Never heard of that one.
And then the only other one that I've just never heard of before was Shadow Baby. And I was like, what is this? But it's little. Like, I could whip this out.
The original copy was from a free little library. And I picked it up just because I just grabbed it. But for some reason, in New York, older person, younger person, it just seemed Krista to me.
No, I definitely think I will read it. But it just was like, what on earth?
Yeah. I don't think that cover.
No.
Because at first I thought, ooh, maybe it's a thriller. But
dark. Well, it does say suspenseful and moving.
Yeah, but it just wasn't.
Yeah, I don't know. But I'm not interested in it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it just was like, Okay, let's go back and
Somebody said Old Heart was good. I'm just saying.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Sure, I don't see it.
And also, The Refugees by Alan Gratz is fantastic, and so is Ban This Book, but those were the only two that I really liked by him.
Okay.
People in the comments were having a conversation.
I love it.
I felt like interjecting.
I got to go way back to get our starred questions.
Well, if you like on my screen, it has where you can filter the starred ones.
I can. Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, start at the beginning.
Ooh, no, hold on. I have a question for everybody first.
We already answered that.
What? Oh, you were talking to me.
No.
We already answered you, Amanda.
No, sorry, Monet. We just talked about.
What was the one book that you were the most excited to give somebody?
To give?
Ooh.
Yeah. I don't remember what I gave everybody.
Well, like, you have to remember, like, at least one.
Hold your books up. No, I really... Okay, let me think. Well, you guys go. Amanda, you have one in your mind because you are...
Okay, so Sarah, American Predator was the one that I, like, searched out specifically.
Yeah.
So I was really excited for that one. Lindsey... I remember as soon as I read Wife After Wife, I'm like, oh my goodness, Lindsey needs to read this. Like, it doesn't have the best ratings on Goodreads, but it's just a fun, like, history meets contemporary, like, yeah. And then Krista, I'm trying to remember what everything I gave you. I knew and not necessarily the book that I was the most excited to give you, but I knew as soon as I read Bookshop of Yesterdays that you would like it. Like, it was good for me, but like I was like, ooh, Krista's gonna really enjoy this. It's not gonna be a 5-star read probably for you, but it's gonna be like just a fun read.
Nice. Okay, I did think of some. Amanda, I loved giving you Dear Mrs. Bird because it was so fun so Amanda picked up 3 books that were on my stack for her while we were in North Carolina together. Mm-hmm. And so I do not have a very good poker face. So one of them, she knew immediately that I was giving it to her because I couldn't
Well, you looked at me and I'm like, stop it.
I know. Whatever. But Dear Mrs. Bird was fun because you talked about it. You're like, I've seen that one. Maybe I'll throw that one. And you just kept putting books on your pile from that store. And I'm like, Stink, if she sees this one more time, because it was on the shelf right by the checkout, and you 100% would have added it to your pile.
Yeah.
So I took the book and I put it up on a shelf high because Amanda's short and I'm not. So I put it up high on a shelf and I told the ladies, I'm like, I'll put this back later, but I just need her not to see this book. I told them the whole story. And then
those ladies were so nice.
I love them.
Oh my goodness.
So that was a fun one to give you just because it had a fun little story. But then you read it on audio before Christmas anyway. I was like,
at least she loved it. At least she wasn't like, this was crap.
That was annoying because I think my books had already
forever now.
I think my books had already been sent at that point, or were or being wrapped or something. I was like, dang it, Amanda, knock it off. Lindsey, I was really, I know nothing about this book, but The Shroud of the Thwacker.
I'm so excited.
I just couldn't stop like reading the title, and it had a good map inside of it. I was like, oh my word, this has to be for Lindsey because it's just weird.
It's
and
so
like
weird.
funny. It just, yeah, I was really excited. That was just like a random in my box from a library sale or something. And I'm like, I just have to give this to somebody. And then as I was thinking, I'm like, oh, this is definitely more Lindsey than anybody else. And Sarah, oh man, I just had it in my mind. Which one did I give you that I was like, I don't know. I found a lot of like thrillery mystery books that I had never heard of before that I'm like, oh, this feels like a Sarah book. This feels like a Sarah book. So maybe like the Lock Artist one, because it feels more like a really mix of a hard-hitting contemporary, almost more than a thriller. It's about this little boy who has this ability to open locks, but it also has that like mystery element to it. I don't know. Yeah. That one stood out to me. I don't remember what else I gave you guys, honestly. All right, who else? Lindsey.
Amanda, there's a few I'm really excited, but the one Sally Hepworth, not The Good Sister. What's the other one?
The Things We Keep.
Yes, I've read that and it's so good. I cannot.
Both of them. I'm so excited to read both of them.
I can't wait for you to read that.
I think I opened those on the same day I opened Red Rising, and I was just like, that was the video that I messaged the three of them, and I'm like, you guys, I am like next level annoying in this video because I was so giddy.
Like beyond excited.
Oh.
Sarah, I'm sure you know it's the Wonderland one,
No, I'm excited.
creepy one that should make it back to my house sometime. And Krista, yours is what's the Ellen Marie Wiseman?
Oh, Coal River. Yeah.
Again, I mean, if you wanted to read it and put it in my pile, because
did you already have this one picked out, or did you find this afterwards?
I have officially bought that book twice now.
That's funny. Because this was on my wish list on Amazon as well. So excited. So excited for that one.
Oh, Danny said maybe Amanda needs to calm down now.
You
like it, Amanda.
No, she's making fun of me because I always talk about how high energy she is and
That's
how
hilarious.
she's like all the time.
Let's get Amanda and Danny together.
Do a calm video.
Oh my word!
To prove to Amanda that I can be calm.
That's
I'm still waiting for it.
Okay, Sarah, which ones were you excited to give?
I think so. Lindsey, the Karen Dion one. That's one that I specifically picked for you, and I paid full price for that. Like, I knew I was going to get you that one because I know you like the March King's Daughter so much. So that was a big one.
The Wicked Sister.
Yeah.
Nice.
It sounds like a Lindsey book.
Hope it's good. Krista, I think for you, oh shoot, I had it. It's gone. What did I get you, Krista? Name
The
them.
Wife. Is it this one? The one that Lindsey loved?
No.
The Wife, the
That
Maiden,
one.
the Mistress. More Than Words. A Swirl of the Ocean. Shadow Books.
Swirl the Ocean. Because I love that cover. Isn't it
It
gorgeous?
is. Yeah. Now that is a cover by Amanda.
It doesn't take much to impress me.
I just love that
really
cover.
Cool cover.
Yeah, and then when I read the synopsis, because I looked at it and I was like, ooh, and then I read the synopsis and I went, oh yeah. So yeah, that one. And then Amanda, I'm probably gonna say the Stephen King.
Yeah.
Because I heard you say if I ever read Stephen King, it would be this one, and I was like, purchase.
Yep. This would be the one that would get me to do it.
It's so good.
Oh, this makes me happy.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, yay.
You know what?
I love
My
that so
2022 goals have been achieved already.
Done.
Thanks.
January 2nd. Okay, so Monet, we answered this. Our least favorite book. We kind of talked about that. Did you get a book you liked most of all? We kind of talked about our favorites or the ones we're most ready to read.
Excited, yeah.
For the three of us who've done it, have we rated any books that we received with a 1 star? I could say no because I don't ever give 1 stars.
I haven't given 1 star, but I haven't given any of these. No.
But the ones that I have read from past years, I think I've liked all of them. I mean, Necessary Lies was on there from Sarah. I loved that book. I think Reader's a Broken Wheel. Lindsay, you gave me that one, and I was like, it was good, but
Yeah.
it was okay. Yeah, I feel like you guys have done really well. Red Bandana. Oh, The Dreamers, Sarah. I didn't give that 1 star, but I was a little disappointed. Like, it was so, the premise was so good. I wanted to love it.
I know, and it was on your wish list, so I knew you wanted to read it.
I did, but it was just.
They're not all winners. It's okay.
Yeah.
I didn't write it. It's fine.
Well, we already answered this one. Our favorite book from the other people, sort of. Okay, will we all be going on another trip this year? It's possible.
Most likely.
Working on it.
Maybe.
We got it.
Plans may be getting made.
We will see if I'm available. I don't know.
If I still like them come summer.
I still like it.
Right?
We didn't have any fun.
We got a few months. We could really screw this up between now and then.
It's possible. It's likely. Let's move it beyond possible. It's likely.
Yeah, it's likely.
Most likely, yes.
Ideas for how to set up some kind of book exchange. Like a Discord, that's a possibility. I really think Amanda was right, though. You
really need to know them.
You need to
You
know.
need to get like somebody that you already buddy read with, or somebody that's in your real life, or I don't know, somebody that you know really well. Makes it work better.
Yeah.
Okay, book journals. Favorite brand, setup. Do you? Don't you? Helpful hints.
And Sarah, take it away.
Whole other discussion.
I know. I know. Sarah's trying out a new one this year.
I am. I don't have it yet. It hasn't come yet.
It's on the way.
It's in the mail. Yeah, it's in the mail. But I'm using the novel companion this year from Little Inkling Designs.
I don't have mine in here, but
I've done bullet journals the last 2 years, and I'm giving them up this year for a spreadsheet.
I do a journal. Look, I put more stickers on it.
Oh, I love it.
But I just do lists. So I'll do like my goals list, my read your bookshelf challenge list, like my books of the Bible list. Like, so this is just for lists. I'm going to put book of the, like my goals, all of my goals for the year will have a page that I'm working on, but I don't keep track of books as I read them in here. I do that on a spreadsheet as well. Lindsay, you don't do anything, do you? Just Goodreads occasionally. Occasionally. When you remember.
I don't. And I just did a video on it. I don't set reading goals for myself. This is purely for fun.
Yeah.
I only use Goodreads to track.
Like what you read.
Like what I read.
What I've read already.
What you own, yeah. Here's a good
Not
question.
even what I own.
Did you have one that was like a surprise?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That now you're like really excited for, but you just didn't know that you knew you wanted them.
Yeah, the Shroud of the Thracker.
I love it.
How can you not be surprised by a thwacker?
I just love to say that word. It's such a fun word to say.
And it has a map.
I think I was the most surprised by this nonfiction, Under the Banner of Heaven. When she said,
I have that one. We can buddy read that one too.
Yeah, Amanda gave this to me, and it's a cult book. And so with the description, like the little tag said, cults, enough said. But I didn't go nonfiction in my brain at all. Like I was thinking of like books that Chantel has talked about and books that are on my wish list that are cult books, but I didn't think of this at all. So it was a surprise. And I am very interested in reading that. And yes, I will buddy read that with you. How about you, Amanda?
The Truth About Martians sounds amazing. I'm so excited. The Girl, like we already talked about that. That one just sounds so good. And then the Teach Us sounds really good. I'm actually buddy reading this next month with one of my sisters.
I almost got that for myself.
Glad you did it because it sounds really good.
I love it.
That is one problem with shopping for you guys.
Right.
I've probably bought just as many books for myself with the intentions.
Right.
Because we overlap on so many, and it's like, I know it's hard to give you, not hard to give you the books. I would show you guys some books all the time, but
but not when I want to keep them for myself.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
It's true.
I mean, I love you, but
okay.
Mine is a log artist.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Go ahead, Sarah.
A log artist, because like I just never heard of it, but it sounds really, really good. And I had a lot of people say that it sounds really good too. So even though no one had heard of it.
It's so random. I know.
Yeah.
I don't remember even where I found that. It might have been I bought a couple books for you at that library sale when I was with you. That might have been where I found it, to be honest.
Nice. Yeah, you told me not to look at your pile specifically. You're like,
I
don't look.
wonder how many books we would have got for each other if we wouldn't have already had them purchased before we went shopping together.
That's very true. Yeah.
Especially at Books for Good. Oh, we could have just finished
Oh,
it
We
there.
could have like done the entire thing.
Oh,
just
yeah.
so good.
I could have bought all your books there. Yeah.
All y'all.
That
Easily.
was such a good bookstore.
Yep.
Okay, this is a random. Where do you guys get your TBR carts? The one that she got, her books won't fit on the middle shelf.
You got to kind of jerry rig them in there a little bit.
Not on mine. Mine is
Mine.
Target, and it fits perfectly.
Mine's IKEA. Mine's
IKEA. My hardbacks fit in here, no problem.
My hardbacks fit,
Oh, wait.
but when you get them all packed in there tight, they don't come in
Yeah,
and out.
I tend to turn my hardbacks facing out and put my paperbacks this way and my hardbacks this way. I don't know. Is that hard?
I can't fit hardbacks on my bottom shelf on my IKEA one.
Oh.
You can
On the
adjust the
IKEA
shelf
one,
and the
you can
IKEA.
adjust your middle
Yeah.
shelf up and down.
Yeah.
That's the one I have. So
Okay,
you can make it however.
Lindsay, where's yours from?
IKEA.
Okay.
Remember, because I was listening to your messages and you're all like, don't get one from IKEA, just get them from Target. They're just as good. As I'm literally loading
Like, look.
my cart
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Get it from IKEA.
in the
I
car.
just bought
That's the
another
good thing.
IKEA, or not IKEA, Target cart today, like this weekend. So I'm in the process of putting that together. It's on the
I love the
floor.
color of my IKEA cart.
Yeah.
Oh, I have other IKEA carts, but they have other stuff. in it.
Okay. Sarah asked, what are we currently reading?
I am currently I'm listening to A Woman of Intelligence.
Is it about me?
Is and then I am reading a Meg Cabot book, No Words, and I just started a buddy read today with Lindsey, not this Lindsey, subscriber Lindsey, Beneath the Scarlet Sky.
Lindsay with an A.
Is it an A?
Is it
Yes.
an A?
No, I think is it an A?
Yeah.
She's here. Yeah, it's an A.
Yep.
There we go. So that's what I'm currently reading.
Sarah, what are you reading?
I am listening to The Book of M by Pink Shepherd.
How are you liking that?
It's interesting. It's weird.
Yeah, I started it and I was like, yeah, I don't care.
It's
I
weird.
need
Like
to-
I'm a little more than halfway through, so I'll finish it.
yeah.
But it's a little weird. And then I'm reading on my Kindle Poughkeepsie. Is that how you say it? Kristen, do you know that?
Poughkeepsie.
Hello, friends. The one where they
Poughkeepsie.
go to Poughkeepsie.
Poughkeepsie. I even knew that. And
No, I'm
from
not up to
England.
par on my friend's trivia.
Jeez.
Poughkeepsie. I'm reading that. It's by Deborah. Oh gosh, Deborah Alexander. Something. Deborah something. I don't remember her last. It's like Alexander or something like that. My sister read it a really long time ago and really liked it, and then I put it on my Kindle after she said that, and I'm just now reading it. So picked it up on a whim.
Cool.
Who am I? I'll do that.
Oh, right.
You do this year.
I know.
Reading 13 by Steve Kavanaugh. This dude, whoa, he is
so good.
like.
Wait, okay, so what is 13 about?
So it is the premise of like, what if the serial killer isn't on trial, but he's on the jury?
Okay.
So the serial killer has gone through methods to ensure that he is picked for jury duty of a case of somebody he killed. And this dude is crazy.
Blacked out.
So good because you're in his head. Oh, it's so good.
And like,
Oh, you love that, Sarah.
I love
I know,
that.
I love
like,
that.
what he's doing makes sense, but it doesn't. But it's messed up. But it's like
Super messed up.
it's awesome. But I mean, the font here again. Font and margins are not my friend,
But it's good.
but it's really good.
Yeah, I am in the middle of 3, as per usual. So I'm reading for Read in the New Year readathon that I'm doing. I'm reading Pictures of Hollis Woods. I thought I would whip through this yesterday, but I just got a lot of other stuff done. I'm listening to A Place to Hang the Moon,
That was a good one.
which is
You'll like
also
that one.
on my Read in the New Year TBR, but also it is a 5-star prediction. I'm loving it so far. And then
You'll love
August
that.
Isle is my carryover from 2021. So I'm in the middle of 3 middle grades. I'm starting the year with 3 middle grades, which is fun.
It's the right way to do it.
Okay. There were Jane, I am going to do an announcement video probably the second week of January about Celebration of Discipline, which will be happening in February. Actually, maybe I should do that this week. I don't know. I'm not going to do a Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe read along at this point, but I am doing Christian nonfiction read alongs with live discussion.
Who wrote Celebration of Discipline?
Richard Foster.
Okay.
It's really good. So yeah, that announcement video will be coming soon. And I think I might announce what the summertime one, I think I'm going to do it like February and then May and then October, I think 3 times a year. So I think that's, so I know already, well, I don't know yet. I have ideas for the other 2 books, but I want to announce them kind of all at once so people can kind of keep their eyes out for the books. So that's happening. Let's see. Do you each have an all-time favorite book?
No.
I always just say Anne of Green Gables because it's like nostalgia and love. I love that one, and I've read it.
The one I recommend to the most people, 2. One is Unbroken, and the other one is Necessary Lies.
So good.
I feel like those are the 2 that I recommend the most to people.
Mine's Harry Potter.
I probably tell the most people about The Nightingale.
Yeah. And then, is anyone here awesome and read philosophy? No.
No.
Not all.
We are awesome.
We are lame.
Awesome. We are awesome.
We're all very lame.
But we don't read
We are
philosophy.
lame.
I mean, I read Christian nonfiction. I guess that's along the same lines, but yeah. Oh, a planner question. Sarah, you're not doing the Bookworm Life?
I know. I just wanted to go in a different direction because I've used that one for 2 years now. So
Yeah.
I just wanted to try something new. I like to keep it.
Amy, the author is Melissa Sarno. There's the author, Melissa Sarno, for this A Swirl of the Ocean. A Swirl of Ocean.
It's Swirl of Ocean. Yeah, don't put
No,
the D in there.
no,
They won't find it.
no, the.
Someone was looking for my book 13. Don't spell it like 13. You need to put the 1 and the 3 in.
Oh,
By Steve Kavanaugh.
TH1RT3EN. That's funny.
Not confusing at all.
This Bobby could last us forever, but if you go back to March videos, both Amanda and I have oodles and oodles of recommendations during
Until
middle grade
Tomorrow,
March.
Mr. Marsworth.
Yeah.
That's a
Top
good
middle
one.
grade. I guess Until Tomorrow is a good one. I mean, I could tell
War
you
That
what
Saved
is
My
really-
Life. Or, yeah.
War That Saved My Life.
Saved My Life.
Echo, Sweep,
Ooh, yeah, Sweep.
The Hobbit, Anne of Green Gables. Yeah, there you go.
That was
Super
my
Darling.
runner-up, Amanda.
Really good.
Runner-up for excited.
Wonder.
Ooh,
Wonder,
yeah,
yeah.
Wonder.
Wonder.
Okay, I think we are caught up. Yes, I sing. Ah! Just that was not a
Not
good
one
example,
hand
but I
sing.
do sing.
Nope.
That's funny. Let's see. I think that was all the questions. Oh, March's book's going to be announced in February.
Going back score?
Yep.
Got it. Lindsey got real excited. I know it wasn't about March's books.
Yeah, that too. Woo!
Oh, yeah. Oh, we just explained that
Yeah.
already. Okay. Yeah, so I think we are all caught up with comments. Oh, here's a recommendation. Oh, you, Sarah, you loved this one.
Loved
It was good.
Amari and the Night Brothers. I loved
I didn't
it.
love it as much as Sarah did, but I
know.
also don't tend to lean towards fantasy as much as Sarah does. So
That was in my top of this year. Oh, I loved it.
it was good.
Me too, Lindsay. Oh, I love it.
Can she be known as Lindsay with an A from here on out?
Lindsay,
Is that-
Lindsay with an A.
Lindsay with an A, and Lindsay with an E. And if we
Yeah,
have
yeah.
another Lindsay, we're gonna get really messed up.
I know both.
Danny. Oh yeah, Green Bay's playing.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Did you see what big read?
No,
I don't know what that
Big
is.
read is for this year. I don't know what that is. What is that?
it must be
Is-
something somebody else is
What
running.
is
What's your favorite king, Sarah?
Sarah?
Oh.
Put you on the spot.
I know. I think Pet Cemetery was the one that I was
I'm like, what king? Like
Ooh.
King George?
Da, 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 da. Da, 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 yeah.
Wow, time to lay off the booze, Lindsay.
That would have been easier to answer.
Da, da,
Oh.
da, da,
Yeah.
da.
I think Pet Sematary was my favorite. Misery was also very, very, very good. So I think those are my top two. And 11/22/63, but I want to reread that actually.
Ooh, I want to read it. I have it.
So does
Buddy
Amanda.
read.
Yep.
I just read it last year, so I'm not
Well,
reading.
you're out. You're
I'm
not
out.
included.
You're not invited.
Okay. I'm cool with that.
He's already done with that.
That's like when we all decided we were going to read Shadow and Bone, and Lindsay's like, I'm good.
I read it.
Oh,
I
yeah,
read
no,
the
it
second
wasn't
one,
that
but not-
one. It was Lunar Chronicles.
Yeah, Lunar Chronicles. I read.
Yeah.
You were like, yeah, I'm good. There was one.
Well,
of
you
them.
read the
Like,
first
okay.
Shadow and Bone with us, and then you were like,
I read the second. I just haven't.
You did
I
read
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 the first two. I just didn't read the last one. I think
Yeah, me
Lindsay and I both petered out.
Me and Krista finished strong.
Yeah,
Thank you
no.
for your comments, but I'm not. Lindsay, you're beautiful.
I know.
Can we do a group read for 11/22? There you go, girls.
Ooh.
Potentially, we'll talk about it.
Talk about it. We all kind of suck at group reads.
We do. We actually kind of do.
Ask Krista how well our buddy
One of us is going to be like,
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
that was like the worst, guys.
Oh,
I
this
used
is
to be really good at buddy reads, and now I'm really not.
Yeah.
I'm not as good with them anymore.
I either never read the book or I read it all in one
Yeah.
day. There's no in between.
Yeah. If you like Curmudgeon, The Storied Life of H.A. Fiction,
Yes, he is a curmudgeon.
I have that. on
I
my
liked that
Kindle.
one.
I might have that on my Kindle.
She like can't help but love him. It's kind of like, the Frederick Bachman
Oh, Ove.
Ove.
I love Uva.
Uva. It's Uva.
Ove.
I listened to it. It's Uva. Yeah.
Yeah.
Babe,
I listened
too.
to it too. That was not my favorite.
Oh,
I need
Ricardo.
to read
Sorry,
that.
I'm married.
Sorry, he just got put in timeout too.
All right.
so.
Okay.
It says, do you want to put this user in timeout? Yes.
Yep.
Timeout.
Yes, I
Guys,
do.
there's 208 people here right now.
Oh,
Hello, friends.
nice.
This is
And only
bigger
one
than-
time out. That's pretty good, actually.
Favorite
Wait, one
retelling?
time out.
Cinder.
Because you're not behaving.
No, I
Sorry,
did block.
Jamie
I
asked what our
blocked
favorite
somebody.
retelling was. Lunar Chronicles. Don't even have to
Oh
think
yeah, Jamie
twice.
did.
Favorite
Yeah.
wrestling?
Always and forever.
Yeah, Lunar Chronicle.
It's
Like,
really
and I
good.
just finished it. It's really, really good.
And her Renegades series is also very good. Not a
Really?
I read the
retelling.
first one.
but
Yeah,
I've
I
never
really,
read
like,
them.
I really like the first one. Yeah.
I'm more like Lindsay than I thought. I love that.
All right.
Yeah, this is a good question actually for those of you in the
Ooh.
comments. Which
Ooh.
of the four of us? So okay, so I kind of like briefly summarized the three of you. How would you guys summarize me? Middle grade historical, similar to Amanda,
Yeah,
With
middle grade
some-
historical, Christian
I'd say middle grade
fiction.
historical.
with
Clean
some Christian
romance.
A
fiction,
little, some
Clean
Christian
romance.
fiction. You don't like all of them.
a
no.
little.
clean romance.
I was gonna say a little romance, but make it hallmarky.
Closer. Yeah.
Okay, so of the four of us, who is the closest to your? Not you guys on the screen with me, but in the comments. Who of the four of us is the closest to your reading tastes?
That's a good question.
It's kind of fun to see because someone just said that they read more like Lindsay than they thought. So I'm like, ooh, that's a good question. I have a book twin. So Kim Tanner, I think she follows all of you guys from Canada
Yep.
who sent
Yep,
us the
Kim.
food.
Kim from Canada.
She's my book twin. We like and dislike almost exactly like all the books that she likes, I like, and vice versa. She's my book twin. She's the closest that I found. Oh, there's a bunch. Oh my word. I missed
You
it.
ask a question, they're going to answer it.
I know.
Yeah.
So we got some Sarah. Mon Lily is Sarah. Lindsay, Krista. Nikki, Lindsay. Brandy is the closest to Sarah.
Someone said Sarah and Lindsay, dark and messed up all the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and here,
Love you, Audrey.
probably closest to Lindsay, except for the scary stuff. Sarah, Krista. Could I? Oh, Sarah, can you say again the name of your book journal that you're going to use?
Yes, it's a novel companion, and it's by Little Inkling Designs. I think her website is littleinklingdesigns.com.
And she sells out pretty
Yes.
quickly.
She sold out. She sells 2 different versions of the novel companion. She sold out of the colorful one that I'm using, but she's going to restock it.
Nice.
But it sold out the first day it went on sale.
Sarah, Lindsay,
That's
Krista.
crazy.
Sarah, but minus the horror. Krista, Sarah. I
So
think
question
I
4.
think Sarah and I are the most. We do have a little bit of overlap, but I think we're the most opposite.
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
our
I would
reading.
say that. Yeah.
But we
When
do.
you
I mean,
were-
we do overlap. We still have buddy read
We
books
do.
together.
We read The
Definitely.
Silent Patient, and I was like, are you going to be okay with this, Krista?
We read The
But you
Silent
loved it.
Patient, and we read The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet together.
Yeah. Mhm.
That was our first one.
That was our first one, yeah.
Dark messed up all the way. Oh yeah, that's funny. Mix of Krista and Amanda.
I like how some of them are like Lindsay / Sarah. It's like,
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it goes, if you're going to put us linear, it would
Yep.
be like Krista, Amanda, Lindsay, Sarah.
Sarah.
Yeah, I think so too.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Okay, so question for you guys, because we haven't done, I don't think, a live together since our trip. Is that correct?
No, we haven't.
Yeah, we haven't.
So let's talk a little bit about our trip and how it was
Oh,
meeting each other for the first
yay.
time. Can we
It
do
was
that?
it was
Yeah.
okay.
I
all right.
mean,
Who cried the most?
Krista.
I always cry the most.
who swore the most?
Lindsay.
Lindsay.
Who laughed the most?
Amanda.
And,
Most
was
and the
mine.
loudest.
oh my
Okay,
goodness.
so what
I
was
like that.
surprising to you guys about each other?
Oh,
Like,
someone asked us how tall we were.
I am 5'3".
Oh, we have a descending order, don't we? It's like
Yeah.
Krista, Lindsay,
Lindsay,
me,
Sarah.
Amanda.
Yeah.
I'm the peanut of the group.
I'm 5'4".
I
3.
loved our trip because we talk every day on Marco Polo, and that's an app where you can see each other's faces. Like there was zero awkwardness.
No.
There
Oh,
was
yeah.
zero of like, oh my word, this is our first time meeting. How is it going to be? Like immediately when we came to the airport to pick you guys up, I was like, you're here.
Scaring people around us. They were like,
ladies, there was
If there was any awkwardness, Krista squashed it.
It was done.
There was 2 ladies sitting on the bench, and they were just loving. They were laughing and just loving it because immediately I got out and like gave you guys the biggest hugs. Like there was zero for me anyway. There was zero like unsurety or awkwardness of like, is this going to be okay? Like immediately we clicked, we got along. It was so good.
It was really good.
I agree. Even when because I got to the airport very shortly before Lindsay did. And so I went and met her at her gate. And even like when she came off, like it was just like we had known each other forever.
Yeah, forever. And we
Yeah.
couldn't stop touching each other. Like, you're
Yeah.
real.
Oh, you're real.
Oh my God, you're real.
Oh,
I know, and I couldn't hug Amanda or Lindsay till we got out of the car at the restaurant because I was sitting I was driving, so I couldn't get out of the car at the
Oh, yeah,
airport.
throw that
and
sucker in
take a
park.
I know.
Park. Fun.
As soon as we parked, me and Lindsay were like,
I know.
I know. Oh, how funny. Brandy thought Sarah would be the tallest.
Oh,
and I
that's
would be the
funny.
No,
shortest.
see, I knew Krista was tall.
yeah, no, I'm as short as
I
her.
didn't realize Sarah was as short as she was.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought she was taller, but I know I'm short. I'm just tiny.
Debbie, I'm going to come to the Pacific Northwest one of these days. And I'm going to come and say hello.
Oh, we
and
should
give you a
go
big
there.
hug.
That's where we should go.
That's where we should go.
Powell's.
Then we could go to Powell's.
Yes.
I'm down.
I'm in.
Do it.
Add it to the list.
Okay.
Okay, so
one last time. The novel companion by Little Inkling Designs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
I'm
the
going to
one
write
I'm
it. I'm going to write it in here.
Yeah, write it in there. I would say, okay, so when we
Oh, we
met.
should go see Gloria.
Ah,
Oh, yes. Oh, that would be so much fun.
That'd be good.
Add it to the list. It's on the short list.
She said come stay. That to me says we have a place to stay.
I believe she has offered up.
I don't think she signed up for that.
Just saying.
We're descending on Gloria. Here we go.
Yeah,
Gloria.
she seems
Get
a little
Gloria leaves chat.
I think she might get a little unnerved by the volume level that Lindsay and I provide.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
So, okay, going into this, I did not realize, or going into our trip, I did not realize how extroverted Lindsay was
Same.
Agreed.
Like none of us were prepared for the level of extrovert.
Yeah. Well,
that
okay,
Lindsey
this is a
had.
perfect reason why. So when I was making the thumbnail for this live, it was so easy for me to choose a face from me and Amanda and Sarah, like, and Lindsey just like giggled and laughed. Like there was no big reactions from Lindsey, so I had to like find something that was close. But like that is your on-screen personality is a little bit more subdued than
Well,
you're
and
in
even
real
with
life.
Marco Polo, she's just very like
Chill, so chill.
very chill,
Yeah.
very quiet, very like
And then
No.
you get her in person.
And then you, yeah.
But I like feed off of other people, and
Yeah,
on a
it's
screen, I can't. I'm not feeding off of
That's so true.
others'
that's
energy. But when
the
I'm
extrovert.
with people, totally different.
and see on the opposite end, Sarah is way quieter.
Really quiet.
than, like
Oh yeah.
like when we got back, I'm like, okay, I have heard like in the day that we got back, I heard more from Sarah on Marco Polo than I had like the whole 4 days that we were together. Like she talks way more on Marco Polo than she ever did when we were like actually
That's
face
hilarious.
There's no one there to shut me up. I can just keep talking. It's not like
so
no one else
funny.
is talking back to me, so I just keep on going. And I'm
Or
thinking half the time.
somebody
I'm
just
thinking out
doesn't
loud.
shut up enough for other people to talk.
Oh, I love it.
Sarah gets very like playing high intense games with Sarah is not her thing.
She shuts down.
She's not
real quick.
competitive.
Yeah,
The rest of us
No.
are all very competitive. Sarah is
I
not
feel like I'm
competitive.
competitive, but
but you're very calm.
She's very quiet. She's just very
Yeah.
quiet. And
So-
the other three of us will get like loud and rowdy, and Sarah's just like, like nope. She'll laugh, but and she thinks it's fun, but she's like, this is too much. I'm out. Like,
I love
no,
it.
I love like playing the games was one of my favorite things because I laughed so much. Like I
Oh,
couldn't even
yeah.
see because I was laughing
Yeah.
so much. Like
we laughed so hard.
Okay,
She
so
was
what
her-
were some of your favorite? I mean, we've all talked about how playing games was like our favorite, just sitting around, hanging out, munching on food and playing games. was so much fun.
did they score again?
Oh, Green Bay. But what other like
Green Bay.
something that we did? Like what was one of your something fun that we did?
Books for good.
Yeah, the bookstore.
I'm so shocked by that answer. This is
That is
shocking.
so shocking.
I
Never
am
would have
so
guessed that.
shocked. I am so
I just keep
surprised.
thinking about that random graveyard that we found
You know,
on our
It was
hike.
creepy. The one tombstone that had like it carved in, like
Yes,
just the
like,
first
oh, man.
name.
And like when somebody else started coming up the path and we all hid in the corner as if they couldn't see us in our bright blue shirts.
How about when Krista like threw a kid down the cliff?
Oh my word.
That's true. You would toss the
Not-
kids off the
I
side.
did not throw a kid off the cliff.
She scared him. And Nanny scares a kid like that.
She said hi to this little kid.
And he climbed up his
that
mom.
kid like climbed up his
Yeah.
mom to
Yeah.
like knocked her over. Everybody went
Yeah.
tumbling like dominoes. It was
That's my job. My life is like working with kids.
scaring children.
All I did was say hi to this child, and he like could not get.
And see,
away
I
from
talked to everybody else on that path, and I didn't scare anybody.
It's true.
Okay, so have we decided what everybody's enneagrams are?
What did
talked
you say
about
mine
this.
was?
I don't remember.
No
I don't
idea.
remember. I don't know mine.
I don't know mine either.
All we know is Krista is a 9.
I am a 9.
I've never looked into it.
I don't know what that means.
Okay, so that's not a good question for this group of people.
Sorry.
I am a social introvert, so I like people, and I can be social, but my
But not all the time.
go-to, I need that time to recharge for sure. So that's my thing. So I do I love community, I love people, and that's a big part of my channel. So I'm glad that it comes across that way because it's true.
See, and I tend to be an introvert unless I'm with my people. Like when I'm with my people, I can be loud and rowdy and like super out there. But if I'm in a group of strangers, I won't. Mm-mm.
Whereas Lindsay's talking to all the strangers. They're all
Everybody.
best friends.
Like
But
We got home from our
Everybody.
trip and she's like, I've always wondered what you mean, like Sarah and Amanda, when you say that you listen to an audiobook when you go to the grocery store. That's never made any sense to me because how would you talk to all the people?
Talk to the people.
How do you talk to people on the deli counter? You
Don't talk
don't.
to anybody. That's our secret.
no. Nope.
I do my shopping and I go home.
Today, so we have a grocery store next to like a hardware store. So my husband had to go to the hardware store. I ran into mail book sleeves today, and he literally had to come in and find me because I was too busy talking to somebody.
Well, your husband too. You said he was talking to somebody at the gas pump, like someone pumping gas, and you were like, "See, it's not just me. He's
not
doing
just
it
me.
too."
Just having a conversation. He's also a politician, so maybe that's it.
No, maybe.
I don't talk to people.
Sarah and Lindsay, what were some of your favorite moments or random things that we did on our trip?
I just love being with you guys. Like I literally could have sat in that cabin with you guys the entire
That
time.
cabin was awesome.
It was awesome.
Amazing.
It was
I
such a good
like
time.
sitting there reading with you guys, just like
Yeah.
being in your presence and
Your aroma.
and
Perfume. Don't get it. Scrape my skin off. It's creepy.
Thanks
I
for
like,
putting that in my head.
I know. I liked filming videos together too. That was fun.
Oh, that
Yeah.
was fun too.
I did like that we all had something different instead of like four of us having all four of us sitting on the couch or something. Like we all of our videos were something different.
And they were in
was
different
cool.
places.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah, I did like that.
Yeah,
Cool.
it was fun.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
I think we can kind of wrap it up. You guys have any other questions for each other about the book exchange or our trip or
How long is it going to take you to read all the books?
The rest of my life.
As I look at books that Lindsay sent me from our first round, don't even. It's fine.
well, thank you.
It's fine.
Maybe that's tough.
What?
I was gonna say, like, if you would invite one other person, but that's just kind of weird.
No.
Like, I feel like the four of us is a good number.
Yeah.
Well, it works for housing easier and car rides. Adding with all of our luggage and stuff, because we had a lot of driving on this one because we picked you guys up 2 hours away and then had to drive to there. So all of our stuff had to fit.
Oh, if you guys do come to Wisconsin, we have a huge car. Do you know how many books we could buy?
No, I'm not
Who
buying
is
books this
not
year,
prepared
Lindsay.
to buy as many books
Lies.
as we did.
Sarah.
No, I'm not buying as many books this year. It's not going to happen.
No, I am going on a major.
Of course,
Okay,
it's like,
put in the comments how, on a scale of 1 to 10, on how likely it is that Sarah and Krista are not going to buy as many books.
Don't you put those 10s. Leave it alone.
Who wants to go over under on how long Sarah lasts?
We could make, I'd put a book on the line. I have some extra ones over here I could send out.
who can go longer without buying a book, Krista or Sarah?
There we go.
I
That's
love it.
a good one.
I love it.
I don't
Okay,
know. You guys are
totally
both
me.
Lucy and I are going to have a bet, and whoever loses gets to buy the other one a book. Because
Has to
neither
send-
one of us are even
Has to
attempting
send
do
the
it.
winner a book. Whoever
Has
buys
to send Krista or Sarah a book. Is that what you just said?
Oh, we didn't even talk about the shipping debacle.
Oh,
Yeah. We need to talk about that.
I know, because I want to know what else was in your original box. If you
Oh,
can
yeah.
remember.
I don't think she remembers.
Probably not.
Remember?
I could pull up the Voxer picture.
You got that right, Lindsay, with an A. You got that right.
Yes, she would, because she is way more competitive and has way more self-control when it comes
And
to
we
books.
all know.
Hey.
Look at this.
I love you guys. That's
Oh,
it.
wow.
Sarah, sorry.
Why?
Sorry.
See how it is.
I don't know. Sarah can be awfully.
She's going to be stubborn
I
about
was going
it.
to say, she can be very.
You can be
focused.
stubborn. I'm going to use the word stubborn.
I'm going
Okay.
to be
I
kind.
own that.
Krista,
No.
do you want to know what was in your stack from Lindsay that got
Oh,
lost?
yeah. That's right. How do you
this
still
wall
have
is
the
here.
picture? Do you
Yeah,
pay
I
for
don't have that
Voxer?
Voxer picture.
What?
Do you pay for Voxer?
No.
How come
I think
you?
I still
Oh,
have
mine
it
go
too, but I'm
away like
watching the game.
immediately.
Mine go away so fast.
Oh, I think I still have mine too.
Lindsay, I love it. Can
Ooh,
we
I
just
like
say
that.
Lindsay? I love it.
Lindsay.
Instead of Lindsay, Lindsay and Lindsay. I love it. I guess that's up to Lindsay. That's up to Lindsay.
Yeah.
funny.
The reason
can
my name was
decide.
supposed to be spelled with an A, that's how my mom had wanted it. But my mom is 5 feet tall. I was almost 10 pounds when I was born, so she had to have a C-section, poor woman. She was out of it, and my dad had to fill out the birth certificate, and he wrote it like it sounded. You don't say Lindsay, you say Lindsey. So
nice. Come on, Sarah. You got people rooting for you.
I can do this.
Okay.
Maybe that's what I need for the motivation.
Okay, so the Schwa Was Here, Shadow Baby are the only two that I think, I don't know, whatever. Okay, The Cottingley Secret by Hazel Gaynor. All That I Can Fix by something Chan. Writers and Lovers
that
by
one's
Lily
a big
King. The Sisters of Summit Avenue by Lynn Cullen, and The Paris Seamstress by Natasha Lester.
Oh, I got The Paris Seamstress. Yeah. She did that one.
So Writers and Lovers, I didn't. I changed my mind.
That's what was in the picture.
There was another one.
I love Terry. Everything's fine, Sarah. It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, Sarah. At one point, I talked to Amanda. I was going to get, this is with all my love, okay? Because you know you're a verbal processor.
I am. Very much so.
There was one day that you went on for, like, you just had a long process. And I was like, Amanda, I'm dying. But there's a book that Anne Bogle wrote called Don't Overthink It. And I almost got that for you. Just like as a joke. But I think it would be a great book because I really love Anne Bogle. She's the modern Mrs. Darcy.
She's going to get it from all three of us.
I just thought that would have, I didn't remember about it when I was doing, like, actually doing the books. But at one point, I'm like, I need to find this book and get it for Sarah. Don't overthink it.
I know. I overthink it, and like you guys
overprocess everything.
And I love how, like, I'll get to the conclusion like 10 minutes before you do, and I'm like, come on, Sarah. Come on.
Get there. You're gonna get there. You can do it.
And you get there. You get there.
I have Marco Polo Plus now from my cousins, so I just put it on like 1.5 or 2 speed. I'm like,
double
okay,
speed me. It's totally fine.
She's going.
Oh, because sometimes I do it to myself. I'm like, oh my God, I'm still talking about this. Like, tell me to shut up. But
no, you do. You just can't hear us.
I know.
Book of the Month does not count, and as of right now, both of us are being sponsored by my
we're both being sponsored right now.
So they send us the books anyway. We're not really paying for it right now, but no, Book of the Month wouldn't count because that's kind of like an automatic thing. Like I don't actively spend my monies on that every month. It just happens.
I'm not counting those, and I'm not counting anything I've already pre-ordered that I've already done. And I only have 2, so like, but I'm not going to pre-order anything else.
Oh, Amy read Don't Overthink It, and she really liked it. I feel like I would like that book too. I love Anne Bogle.
I could probably use it. So.
Does she? I like her.
Is it her voice, or is it her?
Well, when I was listening to her, what should I read next podcast? It was like everything was always about her.
Oh.
Free little libraries do not count, my friend.
No, you're not paying for them.
No,
but you're bringing books in though. That's the only thing.
But okay,
like I'm not doing this to not spend money. I'm doing it so I don't
and get a book. But if you only get a book, they count.
So I am also not counting Second and Charles because I'm soon going to do a Instagram book sale, and whatever doesn't sell, I'm taking to Second and Charles. So I will have store credit, but I have unhauled a whole bunch of books. And I can only use store credit. Like I can't go over the store credit. That's like
I'm not worried about the money.
Rule.
I'm worried about like I just want to get books out of my house and make room.
Oh, so this is good to
know.
Not
a monetary thing for me.
Okay, good.
Oh, see, there you go.
Good.
Sarah will cave first. Oh, sweet Sarah. They're getting you tonight. We love you, Sarah. I love you so much. I love you so much.
We all love you. We just know it's not going to last.
He loves me. He is the one who loves me. It's fine.
Okay, so, and Krista, I don't know if you know, but Amanda and Sarah both helped out with getting you those replacement books. So it wasn't just... It was
I did not know that. Thank you, guys.
Team effort. We were not going to allow...
The post office to ruin your experience.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, I mean, you guys have probably seen the videos already. But what happened is the post office sucks. Well, not in general.
I've talked to a number of people, and apparently there's a room at every post office that has just a bunch of shit in it from boxes that apparently it was my fault, actually, because the box that I sent must not have been good enough. And people try to figure out like what
No.
goes with what.
Okay, but that's not what happened because
So
I
not.
because I got a package. I
Right.
wish I had it in here with me. They told me that I'm supposed to take that label off and still send the package. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not doing that. It's like, so somebody ripped the label off of Lindsey's box because
Like,
I got a
handwritten
package
label.
with Lindsey's hand. It was like an envelope, like an Amazon envelope type of a thing, but like scrunched up and misshapen. And Lindsey's label was smushed onto this envelope.
Because
And
like
I
the
could
label
see-
was bigger.
Yeah, it was huge. And it said media mail. Like I could see the media mail up in the corner. So it got delivered to me, but it was not the box of books. So someone purposely, like, and what I'm thinking is they're allowed to look at media mail. Like if you send something media mail, you have to go with the understanding that somebody could open it to make sure that it is only books, because
Right.
you're supposed to only send books. No, nothing else, just books. So not even a note usually. I mean, I usually put my notes inside the book so they're not going to see it. But so someone opened the box, saw 8 wrapped books, and was like, ooh, I got Christmas for Grandma Jean and Auntie Joe and my cousin and my neighbor. Like, took the label off and put it on. That's what I think happened. So I don't think it was the whole post office. I think it was one person.
Oh, and I've
checked
gotten
it.
so many different stories about what could have happened. I'm
Oh
like,
my
how
word.
do we figure this out? Well, you didn't put
You
insurance
don't.
on it.
You'll never know.
Yeah, it was a
Also, I like
bummer.
Danny's comment about I love all that this doesn't count and that doesn't count.
I love it. I know, Tia. I was like jaw on the floor when you said no book buying for the whole year. I was like, girl, I could
My
not.
jaw was on the floor when she said she's going to read all her book of the month books this
I
year.
know,
She's got like 87. I was like, Tia, you're my hero.
Tia is shooting for the stars. I love it.
I love it though.
Get her done.
Get her done, and let me know if you want to buddy read any of them, because I probably have
Probably have
a whole bunch.
Do it.
Yeah.
See, now
So-
you have a team, Sarah.
But once I saw Tia's, that's when I'm like, okay, I also want to not buy as many books. So that's when I made mine like 6 months of no buying books. So like 6 months out of the 12, I want to
6 months too. Yeah.
not go to the thrift store, not buy from Book Outlet. And then I can plan ahead. Like if we plan a trip in July or whatever, I'd be like, okay, July's a buy month, which makes sense because it's my birthday. So that makes sense for that to be a
birthday
buy
trip.
month. So
I don't mean to brag, but I haven't bought any books in 2022.
I have.
Oh my word! You have already, Amanda? No, you have not.
No, you haven't.
Oh, I 100% believe she has. Yeah.
I bought our middle grade March buddy read our group book.
Oh, I just bought that too, but I bought it before the new year.
What is it?
Can't tell you.
Oh,
Good try. Good try.
So it's not going to be.
No one else will know.
No one will know. So it's not going to be one you're currently reading, because I know that was an option.
There are still 190 people here. I'm not telling everybody the group read yet. It's
No.
coming in February.
I'm going to
Sarah,
get a
the
poll
answer's
right
no.
now. Okay. I was kind of holding on to that one to see if that was going to be the pick.
Oh
No.
yeah, that was
Okay.
an option, but no.
Okay, fine.
January, Lindsay. Oh, Lindsay, did you say if we could call you Lindsay? You forgot to tell us if that's okay. When you're here on the lives together, we need to differentiate. I haven't planned it out. I'm just gonna like kind of go as it.
Amy, I never ever claim to be nice. Ever. Ask my children. They will tell you how mean I am.
We
I
can
wear
tell
that
you how mean
bad
she is.
pride. We
I would
haven't
say-
even told these two. And so,
Yeah.
no. Mm-mm.
No.
It's a closely held secret amongst myself and Kristen and Katie.
Yeah.
We'll get it
If
out of them.
anybody wants to know the truth about a situation, tell
Talk
it
to
to
Amanda.
Amanda, and she'll be like, "Here it is.
Yeah.
Here's what's going on. You're probably not gonna like what I'm gonna say, but here it is." And that's what I love about you.
Yeah, I have definitely
Very
called
blunt.
people out in this foursome. Probably pissed people off before. But
Oh,
they still come back. They still love me.
We do. We love you. Oh, someone had an idea for a monthly video idea. What I really thought of my gift exchange books. It would get you to read a couple of them every month.
You know?
That's on my
out.
goals list.
I saw
That's
that,
on my
Amanda.
goals
Well, there
too.
you go.
Yeah.
There's another video for you. What I really thought.
I did
That's what
pull
I
out
really
the
thought.
3 that you guys said you were excited to send me, and I was gonna do something.
Oh,
with
that's
those.
a good idea.
Ooh, Lindsay said I thought Lindsay was the boy spelling, since I knew a boy named Lindsay, and I would get mad when people spelled it that way for us.
Oh, that's funny.
I was
Yes,
also
Danny.
mad that mine was spelled the boy way.
I had a surprise. My friends threw me a surprise 40th, and it was book themed, and it was amazing. My friend made the cake, and she did a double cake and then carved it to look like an open book.
Oh, that's
And
so
said
fun.
it was so cool. They had like Scrabble tiles on little, like she must have got like Scrabble tiles from everybody who has the game Scrabble, and so all around the house was like dream, imagine, read, like on Scrabble tiles all around the house. They bought books from the Dollar Tree and like ripped them apart to make some crafts and like a table covering. It was the coolest. Yeah, it was very cool. Book birthday for my 40th. 100%. And Amanda is for real. True.
Yeah, I don't mess around. I'm very blunt and I'm very honest, and a lot of people really don't like that. So I don't have a lot of friends in real life.
Danny's wedding was literary themed. That's
It
cool.
was, and it
Oh,
was the
that's cool.
cutest. She has a vlog of it. It was awesome. I wasn't there, but I pretended I was.
I love it. I love it. All right. Well, ladies, it has been 2 hours, and I think we are going to wrap it up here. Thank
I
you.
gotta go to work tomorrow.
I know. Back to the.
My
We are
kids go
having
back to school tomorrow.
Sarah and I.
Hallelujah, praise God.
Sarah and I are having a snowstorm tonight. Any other
I'm
Virginia
so
people
jealous.
here?
Yep.
We're getting.
Us too.
Mine says
Although
1
if it
to
was 5
6.
inches, we wouldn't have school
I know.
called.
No,
Yeah.
Amanda. Our schools I think are canceled here already.
No.
I don't know yet if I'm going to work. She has not texted me yet, so we'll see if she's going to tell me to go in. I'll get up and get ready. But yeah, I appreciate you guys so much, both in the comments and you guys. You know I love you. But it was fun. It was fun to kind of give behind the scenes because it's something that we've done now for a few years. Well, 3 of us. 4 years for Lindsey and Sarah, 3 years for me and Amanda. It was wonderful having you join in the fun this year. So we'll do the next installment in Christmas in July. So that will be fun. Who knows? Maybe we'll do that one live and in person. Who knows? I mean, it's possible.
Maybe.
No dates have been set, but yeah, so there will be sprints in 2 weeks from now. So tonight was not a sprinting night, but go read your book now. We're getting done a little early so that you have a little bit of time to still read. But yeah, thank you for being awesome. All y'all.
All y'all.
All you
Love
guys.
y'all. All y'all.
Yeah, we had a lot of people here today. Holy moly.
That was
So
Awesome. I love it.
I appreciate your comments and questions and
Yeah.
joining in we have so
Your
much fun
enthusiasm.
participating, but it's fun
And,
that you guys have fun
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. Really happy you guys enjoy it. Because
I love when I hear a couple of you said like you added books to your TBRs because of it, and that always makes us happy too because that's kind of the point. I mean, the point is to share book love with our friends, but also to share it with you guys so that you can get ideas too. So awesome. Thank you guys. Happy New Year to everybody.
Yeah. Yep.
Hope that this year is filled with some wonderful books and book friends and bookish moments and all the good things. All the good things. All right. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.